It'll say trained on it. It'll say trained.
It's trained. Yeah, I'm trained.
Okay, then I must have accidentally gave it to someone else. Someone else.
You can click modifiers.
Oh, okay.
I'm checking all of my stuff right
Yeah,
now.
someone has expert in. Maybe it was probably no. I gave it to you. I gave it.
Nope.
Wait. Expert in
I'm still trained.
athletics?
Yep.
Oh, I gave it to Venga.
I have expert. Yeah. Expert in
Man.
athletics.
Hey,
That
Vega,
means-
you're looking mighty athletic today.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It was a good breakfast.
That means they also have the assurance feat too. Dang it. Okay. I will give that assurance to you, Crocodile. Also, stream.
I forgot what I chose for my feats. I'm a fool.
You chose specifically, and I can tell you because it should be in your character.
It is on my character sheet.
Yep.
Somewhere.
Stunning fist, and acrobatic performer.
Thank you.
I think I also, for my rogue feat, I took quick draw.
Yep.
The quick draw feat.
Also, let's go ahead and get just some vibes. If anyone wants to grab a house plant and put it next to them today, feel more than free to do that, you know.
Will a candle work?
No, if you have a succulent at home, you know, feel free.
I mean, I literally have 200 plants in the house. My partner is plant crazy, so I'm gonna step away for 1 second, and I'll let her know that I need a plant for the game, and she'll be very excited. I'll be right back.
Succulent, if you mind.
A succulent, okay.
I'll be right back. I will attempt to find a plant. It may end up.
So just real quick, while they're doing that, Zerda, just take a look at my character sheet. Yep. I don't see experienced smuggler. I do see sword and pistol.
Experienced smuggler?
Oh, I see experienced smuggler. It's bonus feat. I see.
Yeah, a lot of them end up as bonus feats, even though mostly because whenever I drag and drop it, it sometimes just puts it in bonus feat. Like, I'll drag and drop it to the character sheet, and if I don't drag and drop it to the right slot, it'll instantly put it in bonus feats.
Gotcha. Okay.
But we have multiple scenes. So we have the turning in of the quest, the grabbing of the new quest. Anyone who got a +1 weapon will need to go see lab. No, I might actually get rid of that since multiple people are grabbing it.
I don't think I'm supposed to have quick draw.
You have quick draw, yeah. It's what you chose.
I'm looking through on Path Builder through feats, and unless it's like missing it, I don't have quick draw in my feats there.
Venga, you had it whenever you linked it to me.
Weird. Maybe it's. I mean, that's fine. It would make sense for me to have quick draw. It would make total sense. So I think it might just be Path Builder messing up.
Yeah, because you gave it. Are you sure it's because you already? Are you sure it's not because you already chose it earlier? Because it's on the Path Builder that you gave me.
Okay, I've acquired a plant.
Perfect. Now we have some ambiance for the real life ambiance.
And also, I'm gonna light a candle.
Perfect.
For the double vibes, you know.
Oh, quick draw. Wait, you don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't have quick draw.
You got sword and pistol and experienced smuggler.
Yeah. I think you may have accidentally given me some of Crocodile's stuff. Potentially. Because he got quick draw, right,
Good
Crocodile?
thing Crocodile's wandering about the house looking for plants.
Yep.
Oh.
I have no idea
Crocodile
how many plants are in Crocodile's house. I'm just saying.
You have the sword you have the sword and pistol and the experienced smuggler.
In the group chat is proof of plant.
Nice. Also, yeah, you can just have quick draw. I'll give you that. You've been nice today. You can have quick draw.
Oh, thank you.
That was because I know why I gave it to you. That's because I have a gunslinger in my main campaign, and I probably gave it to you instead of him. So I will double check to make sure I gave it to him.
It would make sense for a gunslinger to have quick draw, you know.
Yeah, he has it.
Total sense.
Yeah, he has it, and he's a gunslinger, so I know for a fact you can get it. So. PQ. Oh, okay, there we go. It's under the prerequisites not met. Okay, it's something to do with a prerequisite. I don't know why. It's something to do with a prerequisite. Oh, I know why. It's a level double check. Yeah, I don't know why you specifically don't have it, because you should be able to have access to it. It says Gunslinger, Ranger, and Rogue. And there's no other prerequisites. I'm gonna look it up right now just to be sure.
It's really weird.
It might be because you have... I know why it might be. It might be because you have the dual weapon reload. On Path Builder anyways, but you can ignore Path Builder. There's certain calls on stuff that it's just not gonna be. Because he's literally the exact same, like, way of the Pistolero as you. And he has it. So...
Skill issue.
All right, guys, I'm back. I got the succulent. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock.
Nice. I require proof of plant posted to the group chat.
All right, here we go.
It's gonna be my entire network rack. I apologize.
Yep, he has it. He has it on his, he has it under class feat on his character, so... Oh, I know why. Yeah, so there it is. I see. I found it. I found it. It's because you had sword and pistol listed, so you couldn't have another. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
Now.
Oh, okay. It's sword. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I switched from quick draw to sword and pistol.
Yeah. So which
That's
one do you
weird.
want? Do you want the sword and pistol, or do you want the quick draw?
Definitely quick draw. 100%.
Okay. I'll take the sword and pistol out.
Awesome. Sorry about that. Sorry
You're good.
about that.
What was your level 1 feat you chose?
Hey, Crocodile.
Yeah.
I just gave you 2 things. Check your inventory.
Oh, you did? Oh, what is it?
Yeah, dude. You'll have to look and see. It's a secret present that I think that you could appreciate.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Pretty much it, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Holy guacamole. Thank you for that. Wow.
I like the name, but it seemed
Hidden.
absolutely zero use for me, so. I figure as the party big boy, I'll probably send it your way, so.
All right. Why not? We'll use it. We'll see how it works. Thank you.
Let me get everyone to the actual scene so we can finish up. Round 3. First floor. Yep, this is y'all. Okay. So just assume that this is the last room. You have now officially... Go ahead and block it off. Going down, so where we all left off is you all went down deep into the very first floor dungeon, clearly the 1 floor dungeon, and you found various kobolds that seem to have various barrels of fish that they've been stealing. Looking around this room, after disarming some of the traps and spending time kind of making sure that the room is no longer a very deadly concern, you find a bunch of barrels. Some of the barrels just seem to be full of fish that were stored for later, but as well as you see fish bones scattering the floor all over, as if a giant mess has been made of fish bones from top to bottom, left to right. They seem to have just been gorging themselves on fish as fat kobolds can be. And looking through, you see, looking through the room, all of the room doesn't seem to go much else. There doesn't seem to be any kind of hidden rooms. They kind of had the traps built into the wall, but they kind of dug out a little bit. Looking into the walls, you see where like little tiny springs and stuff would be loaded. But outside of that, the rooms seem to be completely empty as you've reached the end of this little hidden pathway underneath Otari.
Am I conscious?
Yep, everyone is conscious. After stabilizing each other, making sure that you're okay, and basically treating everyone's wounds, you now find yourselves at tip-top shape with a little bit of extra pep in your step now that everything seems to have slowly resolved itself.
Helio, you need help from up there?
No, let me climb up there. Let me climb up there. Everyone's good. Everyone okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Venga takes a look around the room, takes a look at the fish, takes a look at the kobolds, and looks at the group. So job done?
Job done.
It would appear that way.
I mean, there is this suspicious-looking staircase over here.
Staircase no longer exists. It seems to be nothing more than a trap. It was a trap all along.
It's wild how they managed to paint a staircase onto this wall so lifelike that I actually fell for it.
Don't go up those stairs. You seen Home Alone, haven't you? Don't go up those stairs.
I mean, it's
What's
honestly
Home
a
Alone?
shame that it's honestly a shame that something so so talented chose this as opposed to art.
Hey, I feel like any coyotes in the area could be fooled quite easily by it.
Now listen, friends. It appears we've been victorious here. But we have a moment to speak before using these runes and contacting the guild again. I must say that I feel a little bit unsettled. On one hand, I'm excited to be a part of this new faction.
Oh, excuse me, Helio.
On the other hand, I can't help but think that maybe we just joined a cult.
How would this have been a cult?
Well, they brought us into their fold. It's clear that they worship the two leaders at the head of the table like gods. They're building us up. I'm sure their next step is going to be to break us down, brainwash us, and have us do their bidding for the rest of eternity.
Or, alternatively, they're just a guild, like they say they are.
Yeah, Crocodile, have you been in a cult before?
Have you been in a guild before?
Cult, no. Guild, absolutely.
And
But not your typical average everyday run-of-the-mill merchants guild. More of a loose confederations of cronies who will cut off your finger if you cross them.
hey, I remember being in a guild like that. Although it was more of a crew. And other crews. And pirates. But no, this is actually typical for a guild. There's a bit more respect for the guild leaders than I'm used to, but
I mean, in his defense, everyone is a little too eager and too nice. And let's be real here, this was not something that needed the four of us.
I almost died like 4 times.
Yeah, but that was mostly because of us not paying attention, as opposed to like them actually being dangerous villains of any sort.
But kobolds are insidious, and these kobolds lived up to the traditions of their people. Indeed.
Venga lifts up the kobold trapmaster's head. Does this look alive to you? Drops it.
Poke.
Fair point.
Fairly certain.
Fair point.
All I'm saying is we ended up having to fight, counts on his fingers, 6 kobold?
No, there were 4 or 5 in that last room, and then here had about, 3?
2.
2?
No, there was 3. I blasted
There's a
that
total of
first one right
7.
off the bat.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
well, there's
7.
3 blood splatters and corpses.
I'm just saying 7 I do agree that something is something doesn't smell right, but I wouldn't go as far as to call them a cult, Crocodile.
Well, I did lose my sense of smell, so I wouldn't be able to comment on
Oh
that.
yeah, it smells horrible.
Okay.
You were lucky. You are the lucky one.
Yeah.
At least for now.
I say for now we go along with it, and if things get too suspicious, we reconvene the council of us 4. And we'll come up with a better name later.
Yeah. All right. We'll do it your way. I agree.
I think as long as I continue to have the opportunity to make some money, that will make me accomplish my goals.
But
I
remember,
second that.
if there's seems to be a ritual of drinking flavored drinks, wait until other people have drunk them first, just to be safe.
Why?
Poison.
Ah, good call. Good call. Good call.
Crocodile will
Anyways,
look
poke
down
the
at his
ring.
finger and he'll twiddle the ring that we were given by the
Renari.
guild.
Renari also pokes the ring.
Yeah, go ahead. You do it. Go ahead.
I'm pressing it like an old person with a flip phone that's never used one before. Just.
I don't think that's working.
I don't think so either.
Does anybody remember?
I'm
how to
gonna
get
use
home?
my magical understanding of things and do perform some hocus pocus type motions with my hand, and then say hello, 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 like that,
And
then
with that, a small portal begins to appear, and you hear the sound of a kind of a singular, slightly cheerful kobold mentioned to you. Hello, this is Hordnagen. I'm receiving a call from one of the guild members. Which guild member am I speaking to?
you are
Venga-
speak. Oh,
Venga
Venga.
is- No,
Let-
Venga is literally dumbfounded. He's
Oh.
not saying this, but he's dumbfounded that that actually worked. He's staring off at the
Yeah,
column like.
because
what the hell?
I did flourishes with my hands before I did that. I says, "You are speaking to Helio. I and my companions are ready to return. Our mission is accomplished."
Fantastic!
And
Your first mission
Thanks.
is completed. It looks like, and he's gonna like, I pulled up your official documents here, and everything looks to be in order. If you say you completed it, then I will go ahead and allow you to come back to the guild. I will send someone afterwards to kind of check the scene, but as for now, I'm sure you'll all want to get some rest. So, here, go
I can do
ahead.
for now.
Go ahead and wave. Go and he just kind of describes. Go ahead and wave your hands in a star symbol, and the portal should appear.
Renari's gonna give
Helio
Crocodile a look.
Helio goes out of his way to be as mystical and obnoxiously wizard as possible in this star pattern.
And as you begin to make these star patterns in the air, after you finish the star with the last point, the portal begins to open up in front of you all with a space wide enough for two to fit through at a time. And the portal, once again, similar to the crystal, will open up and allow you all to see through. As you kind of look through the portal, you see the guild crystal as well as kind of the general area that it was in.
Is it like one way? As in like,
Yep.
One way
Bring
at a time?
bring the trap master head in case they give us any grief, yo.
Okay. Picks up the
Yes.
Trapmaster's head, cuts it right off with his wakizashi, and we don't have any bag or anything like that, so he takes off the
I have a
Trapmaster's
backpack.
shirt. He takes a head. You really want this dripping thing in your backpack? It's literally dripping blood.
No,
as you
just
look
bring
at
it. We need to come back with the most dramatic entrance as possible. As we go through, we should be like.
So toss the head through first.
Crocodile's gonna kick over a barrel of fish and decapitate the rest of the kobolds and carry the rest of the kobold
yeah.
heads in a barrel over his shoulder. Venga can bring the leader, but Crocodile will bring the rest just so we have proof.
I think that's.
I'm very sorry for these poor villagers who are gonna have to rebarrel all those fish.
Those fish are already. You can't resell the stuff you can't sell food to the consumers that have.
Maybe they'll be able to use it as chum for bigger fish.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Venga takes off the Kobold Trapmaster's shirt and wraps the head in it, just so it's a little bit less grotesque.
Okay.
Dude, we're talking.
Throw the shirt in first. Throw the head in first, and then we come through like 4 or 5 seconds after.
Venga throws the head in, but like he doesn't do it like an underhand toss. No, he straight up like winds up and overhand as far as he can, using part of the shirt as like to give him a little bit more leverage.
Okay, and as you throw it, you kind of throw it directly at the crystal. It seems like it's gonna hit the crystal as you have a pretty good aim, but it seems to kind of bounce off a magical barrier that is right outside of the crystal. It still lands on the other side of the portal, but only at the base of the steps of the portal.
Does the
I'm-
crystal as it hits
Five.
the crystal barrier, does it like splatter along an invisible barrier?
It actually no, it will hit the invisible. It will hit kind of the invisible barrier, but it leaves no shine of dirt, blood, or anything on the thing itself. However, on the ground beneath the steps, it's a little bit bloody, but the barrier
Five.
seems to
remembers
clean
that.
itself.
4,
Venga notes
Yeah.
that.
3,
I'm casting
2,
produce flames and coming through
1.
all on fire
Go.
and crazy stuff like that. And so just
Are you
gotta
lighting
add
yourself on
to the
fire?
chaos. Well, just around me. I got 30 feet of control on that. It doesn't have to be a fireball, according to the spell.
You walk through all wizardly like as you kind of have these little mini fireballs in your hands, almost as if you're kind of ready for something to happen, but you're not really too sure what. So as you're kind of speaking these words, you kind of walk through, and you just kind of walk through as if a light is appearing in the dark. Though it's still pretty day out, but you do walk through the portal in this almost flamboyant style.
Excellent.
Renari will go through, retying her hand wraps.
There we go.
Do they assume that Helio threw the head because he came in first?
Yeah. No one
Are
is
there
actually.
people?
Nope. You look around, and the crystal actually seems to be pretty deserted. It just seems to be you all there.
Oh well, it's practice for our next dramatic entrances.
We gotta
I-
keep them on their toes.
I think we did pretty well, personally.
I agree.
Yeah,
Can
we're
you-
all still alive. That's a good sign. We got some money.
That tends to be good, yes.
You do sense a little bit of magic coming from the notice board, as you would assume, kind of a similar feeling to the first time, as whenever you take down one of the contracts themselves seem to be of magical origin, and there does seem to be a little bit of magic emanating from the notice board.
Vanga is taking a look at the crystal. Can he actually approach it, or does he get stopped by the same force that stopped the head?
You may approach.
No ill intent. No
Yep.
ill intent.
You may approach the crystal, though feeling it almost feels like the gravity is multiplied heavier and heavier as you get closer to the crystal. You can still touch the crystal, but over by the crystal, it is almost like gravity has been multiplied 3 times over as you walk closer to it.
Okay, so Venga does attempt to actually touch the crystal just to see if he can. He doesn't want to
Yeah.
actually do anything. He just wants to see if he can.
Uh,
And notes the magical properties of the surrounding atmosphere
Yep.
of the crystal.
As you touch the crystal itself, your body is filled with a sense of almost magical awakening, and a sense that you touch it and you feel like you kind of
Gain a
have like
level as
a
a wizard.
blink. You feel almost like you are a high level wizard at this point. You feel this magic kind of flow through you, as if you could reach out your hand and channel through it. But if you leave your hand from the crystal, then all of that begins to vanish, as almost as if like a something that was empty within you was filled. But then as you leave your hand from the crystal, it almost feels like that sense of longingness and emptiness has now left your body.
Alright, for the second that I touched the crystal and felt all that magical power, even though it was broad daylight, my shadow just exploded in size, almost enveloping the whole surrounding area. And then it just went
Renari's
back to
gonna
normal as soon as I stopped touching the crystal.
look at the shadow, look back at the notice board, and pretend nothing happened.
May or may not be a demon. We don't know yet.
Eh,
Looking on
if it's
the-
important, it'll come up.
Looking on the board, you see the image of what one of you would recognize. Actually, everyone, let's go and just start off the day with a perception check. Let me get a
Oh
perception check for
boy.
everyone to see if you recognize. And also, I can go ahead and get my hotbar ready. Venga.
Oh, Vanga, keeping it real.
You seeing the image on the notice board, you recognize this as the chef that was the head chef, because you probably ended up in the kitchen for one reason or another during your time at the initial guild. You recognize the person to be the head chef, Paula Fiend, the head chef of the guild. And it seems to be there seems even the guild members themselves are allowed to post their own quests for others, as it mentions that all vegetables have not been coming in as frequently. A few mushrooms we had got had a gross purple magical tint about them. We had to throw them out in our magic waste disposal. Please find out what is going wrong with the Leshy gardeners.
Yeah. So hey guys, that's I actually
Uh,
met Paula earlier. Went down to the
can I
kitchen to
roll?
try and get another fork, and that didn't work out. But maybe this time, I
Can I
vote we
make
take it.
a lore check on what a Leshy is?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, now where's lore? Uh,
You try your warfare.
society survival. I have warfare lore.
Society. What do you think would be best for this situation?
Leshies seem vaguely magical.
Okay.
I don't think I've heard for anything about them before though, in wars or anything.
I'll let you roll, and then I'll talk to Helio after you roll, Hanoi. Arcana? Okay.
They seem magical.
So they see Leshies themselves and Helio. You would kind of as you kind of talk with Renoi, you both kind of talk about kind of what you remember from the name being, and you kind of bounce ideas, and you kind of come to the conclusion, oh yeah, Leshies, they are basically sentient vegetables, essentially, a sentient plant life. There's a history long ago with them that you kind of only vaguely remember, of something about something breathing life into the plants around them, and the life being so strong and magical that it caused the plants themselves to come alive. And ever since then, there has been basically breeds of various fungi and plants that have grown sentience and have now roamed the realms in order to do whatever they feel like doing.
Hmm.
They seem to be
Yeah.
genuinely friendly in nature, but they don't seem generally hostile, except those who decide to try to destroy them. They're very defensive in nature, but they're not very offensive.
Alright, well,
Plant folk, you say? I can't say that I've ever had any experience with their kind.
do any of you have fire? Just in case.
You know I have fire. What kind of question is that?
I just had to double check.
I live my
I'm
life.
I'm just saying. All the Venga has been looking over the rewards that are listed. That for the job. Everything looks great here, but I would just like to talk to Paula about one thing. I definitely want some of that silverware, like literally one piece, literally one dirtiest piece they got. But I was
Is this
told I can't
Venga?
have it, and I want it. It is, yeah.
Venga. They are the Fairy King's silverware. They literally killed somebody over it. Over a spoon. A
We're pro-
spoon, Venga.
that they
Shaking
killed
shaking Venga's shoulders.
They killed somebody who stole it. I'm asking the dirtiest thing they got as a reward for, guess what? Probably killing somebody. Otherwise, why would they send us there after we just did this? Points to the head that's still in front of the crystal.
Somebody should probably take care of that. But I stand by what I say. Taking anything from the Fairy King is a terrible idea.
Without permission, I would agree, but like that's why I'm asking for permission. I'm not just gonna be waltz up in there and take it.
I wholly expect you to lose your name.
You may try striking a deal with the Fey King after this whole ordeal, but you may definitely talk to Pathfinder about that.
Okay. Okay. Do you guys, if you guys will excuse me, Venga departs real quick to talk to Paula.
She's actually in the guild hall itself.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming that everybody would be going there eventually, or would we
Yeah.
just be going
If you'd
there?
like to ask her any questions, or you can go straight. Pathfinder is actually someone who's currently in the guild kitchen.
Okay. So I do that. Does anybody want to do anything else before I talk to Paula?
Not everyone has to talk to him, but if one person wants to ask him more
Is it
specifics.
possible for me to have a deck of cards?
Yeah.
Cool. Helio, Crocodile. Fancy a game of cards?
I'm gonna go get this shield repaired. Why don't you two play, and I'll join you in a moment.
Wonderful.
Yeah, play a game of cards, no big deal. Don't really got much else going on right now. Just
Okay.
rest up.
So,
Just
Crocodile,
relax for a bit.
No, Venga, were you the one wanting to talk to Paulafine?
Yes.
Okay, let me go and bring you where she is.
Perfect.
There we go. Venga, you walk into the kitchen and you see various otter people, these little papu people, preparing various meals. You almost see some silverware that seems to be magically flying itself around, chopping things on its own, as well as the head chef here, Paulafine, as you remember her. She seems to be preparing stuff as she kind of notices the kitchen door walking in and notices it's not a papu that's walking. She says, "Now, darling, if you want to be in here, I will get your foods ready for you whenever I'm ready. You can't rush perfection now. I will get your dinner ready whenever I can get it done now."
Venga walks up to the table and grabs a loose celery stalk that Paula was definitely not going to use. It was off to the side, takes a big bite. Hey, Paula, listen, it's me again, and I know I remember last time you said not to touch the silverware, bad things would happen, and I'm not going to. I'm here to ask, is there any way do you think, or who do I talk to? I'm trying to get the most dirtiest, most unused piece of silverware possible. I was told I can't have it. I really want it. I'm ready to work for it, and who do I talk to about it?
Well, I've been posting up a quest over on the board and no one's taken it up yet. People don't seem to be taking kindly to the Leshy people. I don't know why, but I've been posting that quest up there and nobody's come on down.
That reminds me, with the Leshy people, are we not allowed? Like, he takes another bite of the celery stick. Am I not like allowed? Sorry, am I not allowed to do this there? Like, is that like, am I only gonna be eating meat, which is fine, mind you, but
Oh no, darling. I've been talking to those Leshy people. See, they grow their own crops. They may be sentient creatures, but they are the best gardeners I've ever seen. They produce the biggest, most plumpest fruit you've ever seen. I get the freshest stalks of vegetables. I don't know. They have this little green touch about them. I tell you what, they give me the best kind of foods. But lately, they've been so rude to me lately. I'll tell you, they've been saying things like, "Oh, our people are dying, and we can't give you the full amount of vegetables you've ordered this week." And like,
horrible.
"Oh, we can't help you because now our mushrooms are taking over the forest." And I'm like, "Darling, I don't care what your personal issues are. I paid for 5 stalks of celery. If you give me 4 stalks, you still owe me that one other stalk of celery." They've been
That's
giving
a
me all
problem.
kinds
Yeah.
of these excuses.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. That's a problem. How about this? I and my friends will go solve this problem for you. And in addition to everything on the poster, because we saw it. In addition to everything on the poster, you potentially help me get literally one. I do not want any more than one piece, most unused, dirtiest, old, forgotten, nobody wants piece of silverware.
Look, darling, if you can get my orders right again, I tell you, I've been trying. You know how much it costs to keep up a bunch of these guild members? These guild members are all fighting krakens, and these lesser people are over complaining like, "Oh, we're dying over here." Well, I'm dying of hunger, so they could just deal with it. If you could go and straighten them out, then I will be happy to find and see what I can talk with them. Because we have a guild here, and I have a guild to run, so if you can help me with this, I'm sure I can find something for you.
Points the last bit of celery right at Paula. Deal. And finishes right off. Takes another one. I'll be back when I'm done.
Yeah,
And
before you go,
leaves the kitchen.
Before you go, I don't want you to starve on your way here, and she kind of pulls up. She gives you, how many people are you going with?
7.
Okay, so she's gonna go ahead and pull out 8 beautifully vegetable and a little bit of, beef sandwiches. And
Perfect.
she will give you all 8 of those sandwiches. Now you spread this around among your party members. Now they're gonna need a snack while they're on the road. And here, I'll even throw a little extra here. And she hands you 4 sticks of butter. You can never be too sure what you're gonna need on the road.
Venga holds back tears and like does a little thank you so much. Gives her a little peck on the cheek and runs out.
You've now acquired 8 sandwiches and 4 sticks of butter.
So,
Success.
Venga, what's going on?
Hey guys, I got each of you 1 sandwich and no butter. I'm just kidding. Everybody gets some butter. Don't worry. I'm not that guy. But I also got some rations for later. Just figure we don't want to eat all our food at once.
Hey, that's fair.
Sorry, I also kind of signed us up to go deal with those Leshy, but in my defense, Renari, as I told you, Paula actually could potentially help me get a piece of silverware. So
It's going to backfire.
uh,
It always
we'll
does
see.
with the Fae. It always does.
Yeah, but you know, we'll deal with it. We will burn that bridge when we cross it, okay?
All right.
This would also be the time where this is going to be the hand wave of all the stuff you do with the merchant. So after you all visit the guild merchant, you buy all the things that you bought earlier, and everything seems to be finished up in the shops.
Is it still daytime, or is it like closer to nighttime? Like, are we getting tucked in for bed, or are we gonna still go and
I am tired. I do not want to fight plants while tired.
Yep. Everyone can definitely have a night, as they have a few different beds here for adventurers, though most of the time everyone is spending their adventuring time outside of the beds, and obviously off on adventures, but everyone can spend a singular night here so you can be ready in the morning.
Venga just sleeps. Venga doesn't, you know, look a gift horse in the mouth when it comes to sleep.
Renari likes being able to sleep in a bed and not having to keep watches.
I think Crocodile's still high on the adrenaline from the adventures during the day. Will not go immediately to bed, and he will drink libations and tell stories of war with some of the other adventurers. We don't need to play it out, but just to get a feel for the others. Perhaps some other guild members who recently joined, who aren't like veteran members, just to try to get a sense of whether or not we really did join a cult.
Venga definitely stays with you for a little bit, but not for super long at all.
Yep. You basically talk over, and you hear adventures. Some of the newer members go on the gold value itself is kind of set up in a way that kind of helps people understand like what generalized threat, as the guild does assess what kind of threat level that each of the quests imposes, and then will reward accordingly, or charge accordingly to the people. So after kind of talking, you've heard of some of them who ended up going on a little smaller dungeon that involved some goblins that seemed to be going through town. One of the lesser new people talk about an orc camp that they were able to raid, and there's one particularly burly man that talks about how he chopped off the head of the orc chieftain of the entire tribe in the little encampment, and single-handedly fought the orc captain one-on-one. And they just
single-handedly, you say? That's quite a feat.
Yep, and
So
why didn't you use your other hand?
Was this still happening as Venga was awake? This was like early in the conversation, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Did you bring the head back?
Did you use your second hand?
They you kind of hear they talk. It said he kind of looks over and he says, "I fed it to my wolf," And he kind of motions
second
out
hand?
the door.
That seems painful. Why would you feed your other hand to your wolf?
That second hand is used for riding the wolf, but the head of the orc chieftain I gave to my wolf. He was able to eat it down. I love my little wolf. He keeps us company, and it's like, he calls it a little wolf. But as some of you remember, as you kind of see out in the yard, you remember seeing a humongous, like, Worgen type wolf that seems to be standing almost like 5 feet tall on its, like, all fours. And there's just like this humongous wolf mount out there.
Puppy.
How are you gonna prove that you killed anybody if you fed their head to the wolf? Like, for
Do you not remember when we finished ours? They said they would send somebody to ensure that the contract had been completed.
Yeah, but like that could be any orc's head, any orc's body with no head. Really?
I trust the guild.
I assume they have magic.
Yeah, I trust the guild. After a few adventures here, they seem to clean up nicely. Approach me like about a week after I get done, and they just give me a little confirmation. I don't do much of that paperwork. That's all them nerdy stuff. I much prefer to go and use my axe to handle what I feel like is the issues of the world.
See, that's how they get you. If you can't verify with your own with your own two eyes, how do you know they're telling the truth? That's all I got to say about that. Vengo leans back.
He's the one who did it. He doesn't need verification.
Not like in this specific case, Renari. I'm talking about in general. Like, like, yes, in this case, obviously he did it, but just to blindly say, "Oh, I trust the guild," like, I don't trust anybody that much. Do you?
Not anymore.
When there's finally a lull in the conversation, Crocodile will say, "Indeed, sir, it is clear to me that you are quite the warrior and have many a tale to tell. Tell me, have you ever fought an anthropomorphic plant creature?"
I don't know, although I've eaten a few share of vegetables in my day. I typically go for the meats, though. I always like it whenever my food puts up a fight. So far, the vegetables haven't seemed to do that yet.
Fair enough.
The only food I've fought is stuff that I've taken down with my bare hands.
Wait a minute. I thought you used an axe.
You think I would deign goading my axe on something as low as food?
You have bare hands? I just have fox hands.
My axe is for worthy opponents, not my own food.
Well, it is the tradition of my people to eat the hearts of their enemies, so to each their own.
I eat the heart, the brain, and sometimes the eyes. Nothing goes to waste in my belly.
I'm going to bed.
Impressive. And what was your name, good warrior?
I am Orgoth.
Orgoth. I'm Crocodile.
Pleasure company. Maybe we can go adventuring one day.
Perhaps. I'm going to need to get my own wolf, though, to keep up.
Wolves are the most useful mounts in the world I've seen. Nothing can leap as high and go as far as a wolf.
I mean, there is a griffin.
There's also literally
Elephants?
horses.
He is proud. He is very proud of his wolf and thinks it's superior to all other creatures of the realm.
I've never ridden an elephant. Anyways, good night.
Crocodile will bid this warrior good night and his allies as well and retire.
Get that rest.
The night passes softly as you all sense that magic sense of warmth and just almost that sense of like belonging and warmth that comes from being inside the guild walls. It gives you almost the most peaceful slumber you've ever had, having it almost that sense of that sense of letting all of your guard down as the walls themselves seem to protect you with this sense of just the most easiest protection possible.
Renari's having flashbacks tonight.
But with that, the morning comes. The scamper of pitter patter of paws on ground, as well as breakfast and all, seems to fill the air as the Papoose seem to get up early in order to attend to the early morning's meals. You may be on your way to their next adventure.
So Venga, after we've met up and are like getting ready for the day. So Venga, you talked to Paula, was her name yesterday?
Paula, yes, yes.
Did she say anything about what the Leshies might have been doing or what might be the problem?
Nothing specifically about what might be the problem, but she did mention a change in their attitude where they used to be very friendly towards her, and they're very great gardeners according to her, and so that was their deal. She would buy vegetables from them, but lately they've been, well, for lack of a better term, assholes towards her, and saying stuff like, we can't sell you stuff, we don't have enough, our mushrooms are dying, like random bullshit like that. So anyone's guess, really. I'm guessing it has something to do with the mushrooms dying. We should go check that out. But beyond that, if it's not the case, then I don't know.
You
All right,
also get a sense that
mushrooms.
maybe she was a little bit too entitled to her vegetables. So
I
All
think
right,
she's well within
mushrooms.
her rights, but that's mostly because she gave me food, friend for life.
Mushrooms. So we check those out first.
That's what I would
It's
say.
right. Who wants to be the first through to take the first hit? It's
Like the way you
not
said
it.
that. I like the way you
Not
said
it.
that. Let's go. I'll go. Venga steps. Are we already at the crystal with like
I
the
can
portal and everything?
just hand wave the crystal thing again. Since you've already gone through that once.
Sure.
You all make your way to the crystal. It hums once again. You hold up the contract to the crystal, and once again, the top of the crystal blooms a bright purplish light as it shoots through the contract up to the top of the portal frame. As you all step through the portal once again, hearing the sounds of various birds and the sound of a lush forest that seems to be emanating through the air as a nice peaceful breeze comes through as you all step through.
All right.
All right,
I like the
peaceful
Witcher music.
breeze.
Is this is like very different than the last time we went through the portal, right?
Yep,
No, this is the same. Isn't it?
instead of the salty air and the fishy vibes, now you have almost the sweet kind of smell of nature permeating throughout the air, with almost the smell of vegetables as well as various fruits, almost a sweet scent in the air.
This
What's
is
that
great.
smell?
Honestly, this is a way to travel.
What's that smell?
This is nature.
You don't like it. There's no salt.
So to your left, you see some various mount looking pack animal things over to the left. They all seem to be with a small rope around their neck and tied to what looks like basically like a post of some sort to keep them from wandering off. But there does seem to be one singular small little raccoon-looking creature with a big old bird that seems to be looking over and kind of keeping watch of all of the mounts. But as you look around, you do see the beautiful trees. There seems to be a huge building in the middle, as you hear some very faint, noise coming from the inside.
All right, rock, paper, scissors. I'm not. I'd rather not die again, or get close to death again.
I'll go. That's fine. I have the shield. I should be using it more anyway.
Do you want me to take like, just kind of a more hidden position somewhere?
Yes, let's stick to the shadows.
Okay.
Crocodile, no.
Okay, Venga goes over here and kind of like stealthily stands behind the side of the house to the point where it's like obviously he's not really super hiding. You can see him, but you would have to actually poke your head out from inside the house and look around, maybe even walk a few steps.
You see the little tiny, small raccoon looking creature who was petting kind of this big old fat burb. They come over and you said, you see they're talking. Church is in session right now, but I'm sure they're finishing up soon as it's almost over. Are you from the guild, perchance?
Church. Aye, we're from the guild.
The priest should be finishing up soon. You may either stay out here till it's done, or you can go ahead and kind of listen to the finishing of the sermon.
I've never had a thing for churches. So, Crocodile, want to play some cards?
Hail and well met. Yes, we are from the guild. What is your name, good being?
She looks up. Also, let me get your character token right. There you go, Helio.
Thank you.
I want to do that for each of the scenes. It said, I'm Atari. I'm the, I like to keep the, I'm not really much of a church person myself, but all of my friends go, so I typically come out here, and I like to keep watch of all the little geese that everyone rides around. We call them honkabos, because they're just so adorable.
What is this?
Honkabo.
Yep, and this one over here is a honkling. Just kind of points
I
to
love
the,
it.
little more immature duck of the lot.
I would kill for.
So Venga's just still kind of confused. What is this a church of again?
We worship the nature spirits, as most of the inside or Leshy people, they worship mostly the nature god. So less of the religion of various this or that. We mostly just like to focus on keeping our nature spirits up and making sure that sometimes we just kind of share farming tips. It's kind of a confusing church if you don't really, if you're not really the in crowd.
I see. And these honklings you said? Now are these the sacred animals of this? They must be, right? Look at how majestic they are. They must be.
Ah, yes, I don't really know the history of these, but all I know is ever since I was young, I've been seeing these little honklings grow up into the big old honkabos, and everyone seems to have one. They never seem to really gain sentience like some of the other animals. I don't know if that's by design or by evolution, we're not really sure, but we always like to keep them. We treat them as well as we can. We don't try to treat them too much like pack animals, because we have a lot of animals in our own church ourselves. A few have
Fair
gone
enough.
lost recently, though. A few of our honklings have been wandering to the forest and not been coming back lately, so we've been a little bit concerned about them.
Does that have anything to do with the what's it called, the sick mushrooms that's going on? Have they been eating them by any chance and just wandering off afterwards? Sorry, we're coming from, I spoke directly to Paula, and she's kind of been mentioning how you guys have had sick vegetables and the like, and that's kind of, that's why we're here. We want to make sure everything is okay. We eat the food, so I have a vested interest in it being healthy.
She kind of mentions, I don't really keep up with all the stuff too much, but as far as I know, they probably know more inside, but all I know is they told me, and you can tell she's like way younger than you can tell that she's definitely on the younger end, but my parents told me not to really go out at night. They say the mushrooms, it's not the mushrooms that are poisonous, it's that they are more sentient mushrooms that have been killing young raccoon girls in the night, so I've been trying to stay away from them.
Nothing about them killing these beautiful creatures. Just raccoon girls.
Oh no, she always says any honkling that that doesn't seem to come back, she just says they run away, and they run away to a really good place, and they go to somewhere really good whenever they don't come back. It's because they found somewhere they really like.
A farm upstate, perhaps?
Yeah, the honklings go away, and I love the honklings so much. They're so adorable, and mommy just says that whenever they go, they happen to find a place they really enjoy that they feel home at, and that's why they don't come back.
Venga
Hmm,
turns
hmm.
around to Renari and Crocodile and is like, guys, I think we're not
Shh,
getting
but
the full
no.
picture here. I was saying we should go ask inside.
Crocodile will shuffle the cards again on this headstone, deal another hand to Renari and perhaps Helio if he wants, and he'll say, "I don't know. I don't know these. We don't know these people's traditions." He'll turn again to the raccoon person and he'll say, "I suppose if you think it wouldn't be an imposition, we will enter the church."
Oh no, we welcome all animals as well as humans. Though typically we don't really see humans around here very often, if at ever. She kind of stares up at Venga, kind of eyeing Venga as if they are the most estranged race they have ever seen.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie, I'm not a human.
I don't think any of us are humans.
I know they're weird. I completely agree.
Crocodile will stand, and seeing Helio entering the church is good enough for him.
So you do have to actually
I-
enter through the front door, though. You
No,
can't just...
I wasn't entering the church. I was actually climbing on the roof while everyone was
Oh.
busy talking.
Okay. You just go ahead and roll me. Let's go ahead and roll 2 athletics checks just to see how well. Let's just go ahead and just see. Let's do an athletics check to see how well you're climbing that.
Two of them. There's one.
Okay. You are making it up, and let's just see one more just to see.
One.
You kind of get up the initial as you kind of find some initial footing on the church. You get about 5 feet up. You try to climb another 5 feet, but some of the wall begins to crumble as you fall flat on your butt, fall prone on the ground, and take 5 damage from falling prone trying to climb up to the top of the roof.
Does the raccoon person see all of this happen, or just the fall?
I was kind of hoping to.
Go ahead.
All right, no, that's cool. I was kind of hoping that maybe I'd roll off the roof and like cause some chaos amongst the people of that in this little group.
You definitely tried to do that. I give you that. You definitely tried to do that.
All right, let me get my points off.
I got it. Would
Alright.
anyone like to
just
treat
double
wounds
points
on
off?
Helio?
Did I give myself double points off here?
Renari seeing Helio fall was just gonna.
You
So
guys
what
are
did we
taking too
learn?
long.
What did we
that
learn?
Y'all talking to animals. Let's move it along.
Helio, we're waiting for them to get out of service. It's rude to interrupt.
Yeah,
I will
you wouldn't want to just have people interrupt when you're in the middle of a hymn, would you? Like that's not okay.
Wait, I
Go
thought
ahead.
we were going in.
No, I've never been a fan of churches, regardless.
Well, I'm gonna go in, but like not when they're in the middle of service.
Some time does pass, and the church does seem to die down as everyone's kind of waiting a little bit. The sounds from the inside begin to start picking up in a sense that everyone is now more mingling and talking within the church. So you kind of hear some more excited tones and everything.
I didn't mean to go in. I tried to
Oh,
not go in. There.
Well, good game, Crocodile.
You have to. There we
Yeah,
go. Now you're out.
Crocodile will hand you a few copper pieces, losing again.
It's not just stealth you're bad at, apparently.
Would you like?
the church? I'm assuming Helio, you're coming with me.
I'm going
Winori,
inside. Yes.
Go ahead and roll the treat wounds if you want on Helio.
I will
Oh,
aid. Can I aid
fine.
that?
Yes.
Because I'm trained in medicine. I'll aid.
It's under utility, just so we can kind of get that knowledgeable. Aid,
Well, shit.
sure. I'll give it to you. Let's do I'll roll a D8 for you.
Is there a way for me to just like take 20 in times like that?
Assurance is a feat. There is an assurance feat for that.
Wait.
So taking 20 or the assurance feat basically gives you 10 plus your modifier, but not your stat modifier, only your skill modifier.
Uh-huh.
But no, there's no take 20. There's only the assurance feat. As everyone makes, I will say, it's okay. I'll give you the more is more just a practice kind of thing. As you all make your way inside the church, you see various animals and stuff, various fruits, vegetables, anthropomorphic creatures the like, all kind of gathered around talking, with one in particular seeming to have a staff that is like 2 times their size, and they seem to be the head of the church as they are up at the front. And they kind of seem to be the one that everyone's kind of like looking at a little bit and not really mingling. But everyone seems to be kind of gathering around and kind of talking about the day's sermon and what it means to them.
So are they like they're done with the service, right?
Yep.
We're not gonna be interrupting anything. Okay. All right. I guess Venga's gonna go and kind of just sit down over on this this what's it called, this bench over here, and wait for the clamor to die down a little bit, because he sees that the guy with the big staff is kind of busy, so he kind of lets him mingle
Big
and
staff
talk
guy
and wait.
is coming to you, Benga.
Oh, Venga stands up and approaches him, so he doesn't actually, so he's not sitting down.
You tower over this like 1.5 foot tall strawberry, Leshy. You just tower over it. This staff seems to be like 3 feet tall, but the strawberry itself only seems to be like 1.5 foot off the ground. But they just kind of look up to you and say, "Ah, welcome. I am the priest of this church. You must be the adventurers that I hired. Oh, not hired. You must be the adventurers from the Adventurers Guild. We've been talking with Paula, but she has not been able to help us so far."
Venga takes off his hat and is like holding it in his hands, like, yes, I'm sorry, how do we refer to you? Do we, Father, your eminence? I'm not quite sure how you're
Sir,
supposed to go about it.
Yes, we're from the Adventurers Guild. What's the problem?
I am the great pope of this church. We worship the nature spirits, and we have been praying to them that someone would send us help. And now you are here, so the nature goddess must have answered our prayers, for you now stand before us. Praise the nature goddess, and for all that she has sent us.
So I would like to actually use, recall knowledge, to try
Okay.
and see if I can remember who the nature goddess is.
Go
and, like,
ahead.
some information.
This is why I've never been a fan of religion.
Where can I find it? Why am I not? It's not utility. Oh, okay, there it is. For some reason, I couldn't find it. What would you like me to roll?
What would you think would be best in this situation?
Let's see here. Probably it would be either religion or actually, wait. For me, could I potentially do it with survival?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Wait. Let's see here.
Go and roll the survival check. Yeah. DC's pretty low since you were talking to a pope of the nature goddess himself. You kind of ask a little bit, and you find out that the nature goddess is named Mila.
Oh, okay. And
And
has there been an issue? Has there been a change with
Hey,
anything
something
around
about
me?
mushrooms?
Ah, yes, the mushrooms. There has been a disturbance in the magic of the forest. There seems to be in a certain area of the forest over by. And it's kind of trying to recall. We have not been able to go out that far, but over to the west, the mushrooms have been sprouting out from the ground and taking anthropomorphic form and have been attacking the villagers. I have been trying to keep my flock within these walls,
Ah,
but they keep wandering off as they are not used to dangers of this world.
attacking, you say?
Yes, the
And then
mushrooms have
Renara's
been
gonna
very
look at
violent.
Venga.
And
Hmm.
that's kind of my question. Did you guys, as recently, have you started praying to Mila differently? Have any strange people come into the forest and done anything to disrupt any shrines you have? Anything like that? Anything you can think?
We have been perfectly fine. However, the witch that lives up top of the hill has been very depressed lately, and we have not ever since the mushrooms have seemed to arise right after she seemed to be really depressed. We think the witch might be the cause of this.
We'll go have a chat with her.
The witch was. So just to
And
make sure, witch's depression was first and then the mushrooms. Are you sure?
Yes, the witch has been very depressed, and ever since she was depressed, the mushrooms have been seeming to try to attack the villagers.
Alright, and so, alright, so we'll check the witch. Do you happen to be able to point us to where they're arising? Is it right around the witch's spot, or is it a different area?
Oh no, it's a different area entirely. The witch lives up to the north, but all the mushrooms have been coming from the west. Over by the
Okay.
waterfall.
Do they attack
Over by the
town, or do
waterfall
they
to the
only
west.
attack?
Alright, so we'll check there second.
They seem to be having a great magic presence about them, and they've been attacking, but we haven't really been able to figure out what's happening. We've been very concerned, and I've been talking to the nature goddess every night. And Mila has not answered our prayers, but now you stand before us, and this must be the answer to our prayers.
Good
and you said
Pope. I would ask you this. These mushroom creatures are attacking. Have they been rebuked? Have any of them been felled? Do the bodies of any of them remain? Or perhaps the victims?
The mushrooms seem to take the villagers and they seem to absorb them whole into their bodies, as if they suck the nutrients from their very flesh.
That's odd.
So I'm
Yes.
assuming none of the mushrooms have been killed though.
No, we have not been able to find. We are a peaceful folk. We have never had violence in our bodies, but now
The
with
most
these mushrooms.
The most dangerous thing about you folks seems to be the spikes on that, I don't know, pineapple guy over there?
Oh yes, Piney has been very careful with his spikes. He likes to give hugs, but he doesn't. No one really wants to hug him, so he mostly has to keep to himself. But watch out if he tries to hug you.
Vanga does like a little awkward wave at Piney because he realizes that Piney probably knows we're talking about him. Smile,
I am
guys,
going to
smile.
I am going to give him a hug. I have to give him a hug now.
Now, question: you said that they attack the town itself, or just travelers that visit their area?
They don't seem to be attacking the travelers. They actually seem to be attacking the plants. They seem to be like fighting us and trying to absorb the nutrients that we have within our bodies. We have found only like one body of our fallen comrades, but they have been almost all of their life absorbed from them, as there's nothing more than a rotting corpse left for the birds.
You said you did find a body. Can we go examine it?
The body itself has been decayed into nothing more than mulch of the earth. You may investigate the body. However, once you find the body, it is basically into rotting mush.
I see.
What more,
well,
good Pope? Good
you would
Pope,
like-
what more can you tell us of this witch?
The witch does not worship the nature goddess. However, they have never been violent to the village. We actually purchase various fertilizers and other such for our gardens. They have been an upstanding part of our community. They just do not worship the nature goddess, so they do not come to the church.
who do they worship?
We are unfamiliar with their god. They do not speak
So-
of it very much.
So for all you know, it could be the nature goddess, but they just don't worship at the church.
They have rejected the
Just-
nature goddess's teachings. They decide
Well,
to deal in alchemical ingredients and stuff of magical proportions that we do not understand.
I guess my question is: did the witch outright reject the nature goddess's teachings, or do you just assume that they did?
Every one of us has tried to get the witch to join the church, but she refuses to come inside the church building. It makes us sad that we have not been able to get a member of our community in this wonderful church of ours.
See, that's another thing I don't understand. If you're worshiping the nature goddess, why would you worship inside of a church? Wouldn't you want to worship outside? Like, isn't that the point? And then the nature goddess.
The nature goddess is all around us, and the earth itself, as the stone of the church has been made into bricks, so has the nature goddess been inside the bricks as well. She is a part of all the earth and the nature, both living and dead.
No, I know. I'm talking about purely from a financial standpoint, Your Eminence. Like the church requires upkeep, I'm sure, and that requires money, and that requires, however you folks make money. Wouldn't it just be easier to have church outside? Your vegetables, you'd like it.
You kind of look at the strawberries, they kind of ponder over a little bit, and they kind of think to themselves, maybe we could create a Stonehenge and worship there. It would definitely be cheaper than keeping the upkeep of all these buildings, but honestly,
I
I
would
think
fund that.
maybe we can have
would
a Stonehenge that we worship at.
Perhaps you could do something special on the summer solstice.
They kind of
See,
think.
I
and
would
they,
invest in this. I would invest in this wholeheartedly, both effort and gold.
They never really had much suggestions before, as they seem to be just kind of following whatever the, they don't really seem to want to be putting much effort into the church, so they never really, considered it. It seemed like maybe the strawberry had an idea, and they just kind of all went with it. It's a
The
very
strawberry
nice
is-
church.
The strawberry has very good ideas. Y'all should listen to him. Anyway, I'm digressing here. We should Crocodile Helio. What do you guys think? Is this
Renari is
which?
going to hug the pineapple creature.
Yes.
Oh.
As this
How much damage
conversation
do I take?
is going on, Crocodile will turn to Helio, and he'll take a moment to have a conversation with him, as I feel like we've both been quiet for a little while, and he'll say, "What do you make of this, Helio? Your keen mind must have some ideas to what's transpiring."
I think that feel like there's a little piece missing from this story.
I agree.
I've been thinking about this witch situation and the relationship. It almost seems to be like a I don't know. I think there might be some sort of enslavement occurring here, some sort of forced labor situation.
Interesting. Do you think that this would be strong arm tactics, or if it's a witch, it might be magical by nature?
Oh no, it's like the labor that's being done here, and the people who are these creatures. It seems like there's a conflict of interest. I'm confused as to what the relationship between these mushrooms and if these people are these creatures are basically growing farming themselves and their people for harvesting. It would be like pretty grim if you put that into a different species, or like I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe we should talk to the witch.
Do you have a way of detecting whether or not there's some sort of ensorcelment, enchantment of some sort upon these people?
No, I mean, not besides using my intelligence or my general skills of society. I could do society or maybe occultism. That would be about my I don't have like a detect magic type of spell. Thank you.
Understood.
So
Well
at
then,
this-
let's
at
return
this
to
point,
the
Venga
others.
joins the guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
and
good.
as Renoi finally gets to hug you, Renoi, you see this pineapple, sentient pineapple with kind of its little short stubby legs and short stubby arms. It tries to reach out, seeing you get close, and like it kind of like bounces a little bit on its little stubby legs as it tries to like reach out its hands to like hug you, but its hands are so small that it barely even gets out in front of it.
I'm gonna pick him up and hug him.
You pick up this pineapple, and like you kind of feel the prickles of the pineapple kind of dig into your skin a little bit as you give it a hug, probably the first hug it's had in probably a good long time, and you just hear this like high-pitched just squee of joy as it feels this hug being wrapped around its body. You take 1 point of piercing damage, however, but the amount of joy coming from this creature's face is just immense as this like little beak of it just kind of opens wide with enjoyment as it tries to hug you back with its little tiny stubby arms.
I love him. I love him. I would protect him. I would protect him with everything. I would kill for this thing.
So Venga looks at Crocodile and Helio, and so hey guys, I'm kind of torn. We have the option of going to deal with the mushrooms, or going to talk to the witch. What do you think we should do? Simply because I don't want to leave the mushrooms there, and potentially, attacking people and plants and other things. And right now they're just absorbing things, but what if they decide to absorb?
I'm trying to
People.
understand what the mushrooms did before they went hostile.
I think that they were just mushrooms, and then they were kind of blessed slash and or cursed with anthropomorphic bodies, and they've started absorbing biomass for lack of
So these people weren't harvesting these mushrooms. These are just nature mushrooms.
I honestly, from what I understood, I would assume that they would probably be harvesting some of these mushrooms, but they also, he looks around, allegedly are, very nature oriented folk, which, why would they have a nature church in a church? It's beyond. Anyway, I'm not can of worms.
So I'm saying that if this strawberry looking dude right next to me had a big patch of his people out there in the field, and some other group of people came along and harvested them up for nice fruit salad, you don't think that strawberry guy would be pissed off about that? That's my concern.
I guess my
It's like
question
these mushrooms are coming for the attack, but like there must be a reason why they're doing that, and either they're pissed that they're being harvested, or maybe this witch, as they say, has something to do with this. But I feel like the part where these things are all food sources is part of this, should be part of this conversation.
Now, my question is then the second part. So, as from what you're saying, Helio, is you're on board. We're going to see the witch first to try and get to the bottom of this without trying to kill anything. But my response to you is, do we have, are we going to be obligated to leave a guard in town, or should we tell the Pope here to potentially hire a guard while we're gone if we go to the witch first? 'Cause, like I said, for now, those mushrooms, the Pope was saying they're only absorbing other plants. But I think he forgot that he's a plant.
You do know that mushrooms don't just absorb other plants, but also meat. And
He didn't mention that yet, but I was already thinking about that. Good point, Renari.
we are absolutely not safe from the mushrooms.
So if we go to the witch first, we're leaving all of these simple people essentially at the mercy whenever those mushrooms get tired of eating, of eating fiber and want a little bit of protein.
You
will
raise a
say-
good
Actually,
point, but
I guess they would be fiber here too.
I
we
will
must-
say the mushrooms aren't just gonna like start attacking the church if you go see the witch. The witch is just another source of information as well, or potential anything.
Also,
I don't want to get the
speaking of the
impression.
witch,
Yeah, I don't want to get the impression that's like time sensitive on that regard.
Okay, so
I don't
the
think
town
it's the
isn't under-
witch.
Yeah.
I
So
don't think it's the
I'm-
witch's fault.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not-
saying this. The first time we got the quest from the guild, we went to the place and the people were like, "Oh yeah, down in the basement, deal with that shit." And we went down there and we dealt with that shit. Okay, now we could come here, and the first people we come to, they say, "Oh yeah, go deal with that shit." So we could just go deal with that and think nothing
The
more
kobolds
of it.
attacked us on sight. From the sounds of it, Pope, the witch is just depressed, eh?
Let's
yes,
let's
the witch
talk
is
to the
not-
witch and then deal with it if we need to.
The witch has not told us anything. They were kind of isolated for a little bit, and then they kind of got depressed, and now they haven't been talking to many people anymore.
What species is the witch? I feel like that's an important question we've overlooked. Is the witch human or humanoid?
The witch is another Leshy like us.
Okay, that's what I was asking, because like if you were gonna tell me that the witch was like a human, for example, and then you're gonna tell me that you don't understand why the witch doesn't want to hang out with you guys, that could be explainable from humans can be antisocial, but if it's a Leshy, then I got nothing.
I agree with Helio. Let's go see this witch. Crocodile will step up and he will say, "Good parishioners of this church, we've come from the Astral Seafarers Guild. Rest assured we will get to the bottom of this." His eyes will scan over them, each one in turn, as he says these words. And he will say, "Whoever the villain is responsible for this will meet swift justice." Is there some kind of like a insight check I can make or something to coming from 5th edition? I want to see if any of them squirm. Like I want to see if any of these people might be in on it.
You can go ahead and roll the perception check.
Perception check. Is that in utility? How do I do that?
I got it. Here you go.
Attributes. 25.
Everyone seems to be. There is a sense of like everyone seems to be, having a happy, jolly time, but there is that sense of like general worriness whenever the mushrooms come up. No specific person here seems to have any abnormal reactions, but everyone does seem to have like they know that there's something out there that's hurting others, and they've been trying to avoid it, and it's kind of almost like a mystery to them. As anyone who does find out information typically isn't alive long enough to figure it out. As they're not really built for spying and reconnaissance and stuff, they just feel very uneasy, and there's that sense of kind of like the happy smiles that just try to keep up.
Okay. Crocodile will nod his head and he will say, "Venga is right. There is an insidious force that threatens your people. Stay here within the walls, these stone walls, with your pope. He will keep you safe, and we will return once we have spoken with this witch."
Yeah, forget everything I said about having church outside for now. Just do it later. Don't do it yet, okay? Please don't start taking apart this church just yet. It's the safest building you have.
Crocodile, you inspire courage in one of the creatures as this very small, like bird-looking creature comes up to you and hands you a beautifully well-crafted stick, and you just hear them say, "This is Kiri's favorite stick. Kiri wants you to have it as a good luck charm."
You do me a great honor. I will accept this gladly.
You now have the stick of Kiri, and it just seems to be like a branch that just seems to be
God tier
almost
weapon.
whittled. Very, very, very well. It doesn't seem to have any magic property to it. It just seems to be a stick that they seem to have. That was just a really good looking stick. But they do hand it to you, and they hand it to you with great pride.
Yeah, he'll take it with reverence in both hands before secreting it away and leaving with his friends to go investigate this witch.
Venga was just about to leave, and then he quickly did a double take before this, and was just like, "So
Mhm.
other than the mushrooms, though, there's no problem with Paula, right? Like it's just the mushrooms."
We've been begging Paula to come and send help for us, but she doesn't seem to
Well,
listen too much.
well, guys, Paula's a cook. What is she gonna do? Actually, with mushrooms, honestly, that might have been a good call on your part. Well, we're here now, and she sent us, so how about we call it square after we take care of this?
Yes, we love Paula very much. We just aren't able to keep up with how demanding she's been lately. But we love Paula very much.
You guys have a very, 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 very good product, so I think that you need to hire more hands and really ramp up production here. You could really, really make some good money. That's all I have to say on that. We can talk more when we're back, though. I have business ideas.
Are you
Loyalty.
trying to con the Leshies?
Renari, do you want money? Do you want
I-
food?
I
you
don't
want the
particularly
Leshies
care for money.
Do you want the Leshies to have a thriving vegetable empire that can literally overtake any human venture? I thought so.
Just don't con them. They're trying their hardest.
There's no need to calm them. Everybody can be a winner here. We can all make a profit.
The loyalty with the Leshies was a quest reward for this mission. Also, yes, I have to keep. Okay, you make
I
your
like
way
how we're all
north.
just tile by tile making our way up this path.
I
a very
actually like
beautiful
that. It makes
path.
me feel like I'm playing a video game. I love it.
So, as you kind of make your way north out, you kind of leave the church. They're kind of talking on the inside. Piney gives you one last squeeze as you go, Renoi.
Alright, that's one more point of prickle damage.
You kind of go north, and you kind of see this river initially, as you kind of follow it north, and you reach a little bridge across the river. And you go across the bridge, and you kind of see a beautiful house with some little smoke coming out the top. And it seems to be the house with that they were mentioning. Various rune stones seem to be kind of in the earth around this house, as they seem to be enchanted with various magics of good sense.
Good sense. Good magic.
Yep. Outside the witch's hut, you see what looks to be an anthropomorphic badger holding a sign that says, "Welcome to the witch's cauldron," which is a little sign that's also hung above the door. You
Knock,
still,
knock, knock.
Is
you
that the
still,
token to the right, by the way? Is that
Yep.
the one you're talking about? Okay.
That's
cool.
the slow
No, it's
token
just
right
to the
here.
left.
Yeah,
I'm
left.
Helio's investigating this thing over here on the right.
It seems to be some sort of plant leshy you're unfamiliar with, but it has almost this like serpentine nature about it, with little tiny
Rhubarb Leshy.
budding bulbs at the end of its tail, and it seems to be kind of sleeping peacefully in the grass next to you.
Alright, I'll leave it be if it's
Rhubarb
sleeping.
Leshy.
I don't care.
You knock on the door and says, you just kind of hear from the inside. You just kind of hold on. Yeah, you hear from the inside of someone calling out to you. Are you guys coming in now? You can. You're more than welcome to come in my shop.
Well,
Hi,
I
Mom.
guess. Oh, hello.
You walk in and you see this kind of like this straw-looking Leshy with a bunch of familiars that seem to be dotting the room. From various little cats, a little cat tail up on the countertop looking at you all. Various sleeping dragons up on the shelves of some of the things. Said, "Oh my god, are you new people in the village? I have not seen," and he kind of looks over and says, "More men. Just what I need in my life right now." As she kind of looks over at the group.
Men troubles?
And you kind of look over, "Oh yes, girl, you would not believe, I've been having the worst man trouble lately."
Do you mind if I come over? We can talk about it over some tea.
Yes, you will see in this little tea dragon you come up. Yes, let me get my, let me kind of, waves over to the
That's a
dragon.
tea dragon. Oh my god.
And you see this little tea dragon with this little kind of, it almost like holds this bowl, almost like cuddling this kind of, bowl of tea. And you kind of see them, dip their tail in the opening of the, tea bottle. And they kind of stir it around, and as you do, you almost see this, like, infusion of there's almost like this infusion of tea as the color begins to change in this little bowl, and it flies over and pulls a little cup of tea in each of your cups as the witch hands it out to you. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
this is one of
thank
my
you.
favorite familiars. He produces the best tea ever.
Why?
Dude,
Renari's gonna sip it.
You heal 2 points of damage as you drink this.
Woo!
As you drink this tea, you feel almost this fortification about yourself, as it almost just rejuvenates you from the inside out.
Back to full. Let's go.
And you kind of hear it's like I am Witch Hazel. I am the witch that likes to keep all these little familiars. I like to keep myself up in this. I have enough familiars up here, but ever since I've been having troubles, it's just been nightmare after nightmare. But my little familiar's been keeping me company.
Like actual nightmares or nightmares in bad situations?
Oh, I've been having nightmares at night, but my little dragon over here likes to make me some chamomile tea, and it puts me right to sleep. And my little cat familiars always like to cuddle me up. See, a few weeks ago, and kind of goes off, and you see that no one's really seemed to really talk about it to them, so they're kind of almost like you're the first person they've really been able to like rant to, as you kind of ask about what's been going on, and she begins to tell you about how okay, so get this. A few weeks ago, there's this beautiful man though. The supposedly beautiful man was coming to the forest, and he said that he was just the strongest man. And him and I, well, we started going out for a little bit, and he's like, oh, well, he comes over here, and then he's all into these plants and everything. We're having a beautiful time, and he's this big old strong man. Well, after a little bit, we kind of broke up. And ever since we broke up, he seemed to say that he would get revenge for breaking up, and I think he was all talk, frankly, myself, but he decided that he was going to get revenge on the Leshy people for me breaking up with him. Frankly, I just wasn't interested in him. Why can't he just understand that, yeah, we had some fun, but I wasn't interested in him, okay? Just
Hey, it was
because
just
I
a
go out-
thing.
Yeah, well, just because I go out with him a few times, he pets my cat's familiars, and then I just, I lost interest in him, and I don't get it, men are so complicated,
I'm familiar with that. Renai's gonna point over at Crocodile. Like, we've been on like 2 adventures, this being our second, and he refuses to admit that he's not stealthy.
I'll go.
I don't understand.
I'm a walking shadow. He'll cross his arms and lean up against the wall.
His armor's clanking loudly as he does.
Great.
So,
He's just not stealthy.
So I may have found out he may have had some, necromantic tendencies about him, and that just wasn't my cup of tea,
Hi. Renai's gonna like lift and do a small toast with her cup of tea.
And
I understand entirely.
I think he may have been a little bit more magical than he was letting on, and I think he was just into me for my magic, And I didn't want to give him my magic anymore. I gave him some nice healthy teas, and I taught him a little bit of how I make some magical ingredients. But then when I tried telling him about me, he didn't seem to be interested in me as much, more about just what I do, and I just wasn't happy with that.
You were being used.
I tell you, I think he may have taken some of and she kind of pulls through, and I think he may have taken some of my magical ingredients because I haven't been able to find them. and I think he may have done some sketchy magic ever since we broke up, and ever since we broke up, I think he may be responsible for the magics that's been going on.
Is there anything I can roll to see if / how much that she's been telling us has been truthful?
Go ahead and roll a nature check for me.
All right. So
Yeah, I've been
just to
listening
double
intently
check
too.
for, my friends over there, so that you can say it blatantly. You haven't been summoning the mushrooms that have been attacking, have you? It's been him.
You kind of see, like, she kind of mentions, well, I have not been summoning the mushrooms. I told him, and she kind of says, I told him about this fertilizer that I use to help grow the vegetables of the Leshy people into beautiful, plump, scrumptious vegetables and fruits. And he seemed to have been taking those, and I think that's what he ended up using. But I swear, the magic that the fertilizer I use has never caused any plant to ever grow sentience or do anything harmful. I think, and she kind of thinks back,
It's the necromancy.
I think he
Why
might,
would you
yeah,
tell him that?
he seemed
Was that,
really
like, just
interested
one-
in me at the time. You know,
No, but
men.
like I know, but like you're dating, right? Like you're fling, honeymoon period.
I
You want to
understand
be great,
entirely.
but like what? Is it just like in the middle of the conversation? You know, you're just like, oh yeah, this is great. I really love being with you, and then oh by the way, let's talk about fertilizer.
I thought he was interested in me because he thought I was cool, and I wanted to impress him with all my knowledge of over, and he was petting my familiars, and everyone seemed to get along, and he just, I thought he was interested in me, and I wanted to tell him everything, and, well, I just kind of learned that maybe you can't tell men everything in your life, you know? Sometimes
No,
men
I
just
agree.
aren't
I agree.
interested.
I agree. How about you tell us about this fertilizer now? Everything.
I've learned to trust men enough, thank you. If you're interested in me, then you can pay for it.
I'm
Uh,
not. I'm interested in this fertilizer. I am very honestly telling you, I am interested in the fertilizer.
I would. Is there a way of stopping the fertilizer's effects?
That's kind of where I was trying to figure out, but like, thank you, Renard.
We're planning on heading down to meet with him and stop him from summoning more mushrooms, because they are actively killing the other Leshies.
Well, if you want to go check out, the last place that we kind of met together was this pond over a little bit to the west of here, a little bit southwest of here, and there was this pond, and I think that would be a great place to start, as that's kind of where I showed him, and that's kind of where I showed him where I get some of my fertilizer materials, over by that pond. There's some beautiful sludge there that just makes the finest fertilizer you could ever imagine. It's so rich in nutrients over by this pond. I think that would be a great place for y'all to go.
Thank you. And is there any way to stop the fertilizer from working?
Well, the fertilizer, I think he might be infusing it with some of his magic, and I deal with chemical ingredients. I don't really deal with magic. I like to
I
have
understand.
nature.
Another side question: why is he going after all the Leshy people?
Well,
Did you not hear her story?
men
Well,
just
the
don't
story that
understand.
They just don't listen.
Men think that they just get to own the world and they just get to understand everything.
Uh,
Well, sometimes men
personally,
just
I'm
don't
just stupid.
understand things.
I'm just stupid. I need to hear it multiple times for it to really sink in. Just please
All
humor
men
me.
do. Trust me.
Yeah, I agreed. Just humor me. One more
Venga.
time. Why? Just Renari, just humor me. Why is he going after all the Leshy people again?
Because
Specifically, like I understand that you broke up, like you guys broke up, not a good breakup, all that stuff. But why is his? Why are you saying that? Why would you say that he's going after all the Leshy people instead of trying to just get back at you?
Because I am part of the Leshies, okay? I may not worship their church, but I am a Leshy just like everyone else, okay? Just because I'm not part of their little church down there doesn't mean I'm any less of a Leshy than them.
No, okay, no, you're right. I agree. Just had to
dot my T's and cross my I's. You know how it works.
Good mage. My companion here was not attempting to insinuate otherwise. Crocodile will step up, and he will hold out his hand, and the ring of the Astral Space Seafarers Guild will glimmer, and he will shake her hand, and he will say, "We are here to stop these mushroom creatures from rampaging across the land. At the
Yep.
behest of the Astral Seafarers Guild. It is clear, looking here at your shop, that you are a mage of some power, capable of great things. I'm quite certain that our guild would pay handsomely for some of your wares. Understand, we are not here under any false pretenses. We are simply trying to get to the bottom of this, as it is our job, and it appears to me that we may be in a mutually beneficial situation. Now, if you were to tell us some more details of this fertilizer, and perhaps where we could find this,
The pond.
She will be able to direct you to the pond. She will be able to direct you so you do not have any issue finding the pond. However, kind of speaking over to your previous question, Venga, she kind of looks at you. She kind of looks at you and says, "Look, I'm a bit of an introverted, to be honest. I know I seem extroverted because, like, I'm in this shop and I have all these familiars. But to be honest, I'm actually kind of introverted, and I'm actually, and kind of see, I'm actually friends with the people. I don't go to their church, and I'm a Leshy like them, but I do like them, and I am a little bit introverted here, and I don't really like going to the church, but they're all my friends, and you kind of see, and she kind of nonchalantly kind of points around her, says, I have these runes that protect me from general magic, so he hasn't really been able to get at me, but he's been able to get at the church, and I feel responsible for this a little bit, you know, and I feel responsible for it, you know, and
Vanga is looking at her with like his eyes half closed and his mouth open. You have magic protection runes that you haven't shared with the church yet, even though you know that none of this would be possible if you didn't tell the random dude that you just met that thought liked you about fertilizer, and you're trying to tell me that he just holds his hand and leaves the house.
Man.
men, I know, right? Men. They just think they have the solution to everything, right?
Aye. Alright. I think the time is slightly of the essence here, but if you're still wishing to talk, I might stop by back again later.
You know
We can
it.
have more tea.
You are always welcome here, darling.
Thank you. We'll see us out. Thank you so much for the help.
Okay. And she will point you all directions to the pond where she gets most of her resources for the fertilizer.
As we're walking there, I'm like talking to everybody else. Vanga just doesn't understand. Like, do you guys get my point? Am I the crazy one here? Like,
Aye,
really?
you're the crazy one here.
Really? She couldn't. She likes the town, but doesn't talk to them to the point where they have no idea what's going on and they don't like her. She doesn't worship their god, but says that she likes them, which again they can have no idea about because she doesn't tell them anything. Gets them in trouble inadvertently. Sure, let's go with the idea that it's not her fault directly. Fine, but she's still inadvertently responsible. And again, what does she not do? Tell the town, and then to top it all off, magical protection runes that, again, what does she not do? Tell the town. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm just saying, like, there's not a lot of thought that goes into actions, is all I'm saying. No? Alright,
The compassion level is low, perhaps. It would seem that she has an opportunity to be helping these people not get slaughtered by the mushrooms.
My instinct says that She was not involved. However, Venga, you're correct. We can't discount her as a possible suspect. So I'm not getting the same impression that you are, but I'm also not prepared to say that you're wrong. We must
Even
keep our
saying that
minds
she's a
open and our options open.
I'm not saying that
I
she's a
am.
suspect. I'm just saying that my sympathy for her quote unquote plight, dilemma, whatever you want to call it, is super low.
She's
It's not
just depressed. She just doesn't want to do things right now.
how is she? How
She
do you think
already
she's going to
has.
feel? How do you think she's going to feel if we didn't come here and the town got slaughtered when she is very literally, without her, none of this would have happened.
Venga, do you know how hard it is to transfer runes like this?
Is it
Or
impossible?
I don't even know if it's possible. We had a rune like this on our ship just to stop it from leaking, and then when it got hit by a cannonball, we never managed to get it fixed.
Now, is that really like it's difficult issue, or is that more of like you just didn't fit? All I'm saying is there have not been enough actions in my mind to try and remedy the situation for me to justify having that much sympathy for her. Again, Crocodile, not necessarily putting her as a suspect, Renari, not discounting her either, but like I'm just, that was just a lot. That was just a whole lot, and she wants us to feel sorry for her, and frankly, I just do not. I just do not.
All right. Well, to each their own.
I mean, if you want me to turn around and kick in that door and use some strong arm tactics, I'll do it.
I don't think we're gonna get anything. Like your strong arm tactics are pretty much gonna just like rip her in half. She's tiny, she's a plant. There's no point to do that. But
You're right. Let's do it at the church, right? I'll just slice up one of those vegetables to send a message of fear and intimidation.
Crocodile,
hey,
we like them.
We do that for dinner.
We like the Leshy's, Crocodile.
Right. We have to.
Yeah,
ask
fair
them,
enough.
We have to ask them for vegetables for dinner. Because they're
Maybe we would feel better if we went down to this place and maybe we busted a couple mushroom heads that would make everyone feel better. And it seems like everyone's a little frustrated right now.
Yeah, well, here's my normally Helio, I like where your head is at, but my question is, I just don't trust her enough to go in there guns blazing. What if this dude is not doing the bad thing that or like intentionally doing you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I mean, absolutely. But here's the thing. Like, let's just take one step back. What did the piece of paper from the guild say we were supposed to do?
Honestly, as long as we get the Leshy happy and they start, getting food back, I don't think it matters.
So, what's preventing them from having their food?
Mushrooms.
The fact that they can't fight. No. The mushrooms are a side effect. If it wasn't mushrooms, it'd be something else. Like if they were actually able to fight, this wouldn't be an issue, wouldn't it? I think we're going to teach them how to
What
fight.
I'm saying is, what's taking their food? What's making it so they can't produce?
Well, yes, we're gonna obviously deal with the mushrooms, but like.
But I'm trying to say this: like, the people at the church, those are the people that we came to when we came through the portal. Just like the other time we went through the portal, those were the people that we were like, we got paid to listen to, so to speak. Now, we didn't get teleported to the witch's house. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So we don't necessarily. But also, it's like if deal with one thing at a time here. I don't know. I don't know that this makes a lot of sense and like on this situation. However, I will say that like at the end of the day, like there's a certain amount of there's a certain so it would be let's put it this way: if the mushrooms were all dead and the dude was dead and the witch's entire existence was annihilated by flames, like the Lechys would still be able to get their harvest in.
No, they wouldn't. She makes the fertilizer they use that makes their crops so good.
Well, I was asking about the fertilizer, Renari, but you didn't let her finish.
Well,
fertilizer that she gets from the pond
does the
that she showed the guy how to make?
so the
We got
guy
the
knows
wrong
how to
guy
make the
here.
fertilizer.
And he's using it to actively harm the Leshies.
Allegedly.
So
Allegedly.
here's what we do. We go back to the. I want to go back and talk to the people at the church one more time, real quick.
Why do
We
we
wanna-
need to do that?
We want to find out if they know how to make the fertilizer.
I can tell
Can
you
we
right
do
now,
that
they
after we
do
take out
not.
the mushrooms?
The church do not know how to make the fertilizer. They are
So
relying
they get
on
it from the
for
witch.
Yep,
All right. So there you go. There's your answer.
I can tell you that they only get
The
it
guild
from the
isn't
witch.
gonna get the food if they don't have the fertilizer, and they need the witch to get the fertilizer. So maybe we could teach.
All right, let's do this. Let's agree on this. We take care of the mushrooms, but we leave the mastermind, quote unquote mastermind. I'm using that loosely.
We'll have a talk
Alive.
with that guy.
Yeah. Because what if what if they replace the witch? You know what I'm saying?
He knows how to make the fertilizer.
That's-
Let's see what's going on. Maybe we can know how to make the fertilizer.
Now
we
you're
can teach
picking
this-
up what I'm putting
the
down.
Leshies to be self-sufficient, sentient creatures, instead of enslaved
They
to
are
the
self-sufficient. They're not slaves to the witch.
witch.
Well then, why can't we just burn the witch?
Because
We
then they
don't
would have no.
necessarily-
They'd still be able to garden and be self-sufficient, but the fertilizer that the witch makes is what enables them to export their food. Sorry, my mouth is full.
All right.
This-
Well, let's
still
we
vote on
need to
mushroom.
talk to the dude when we come across him. We probably have to do some battles, some mushrooms.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
definitely want to
then
take care
this
of the
thing will
mushrooms.
sort itself out, I think, over time. But first, we need to get more of the facts. I don't think we got the full information here.
How would
Let's
you
go
like
take
to
care of the
approach
mushrooms
the
and,
pond?
Where's
Stealthily.
the pond?
The pond is on a different map. Now you're a pond. As you make
I
your way
know-
to
Oh,
as you make your way to the pond, you notice two of the honklings that seem to be kind of tied up to a post of sort. As you kind of appear over to the pond, you see some mushrooms that seem to be very sentient and almost bloodied in a sense. As you kind of look over, I'm gonna give everyone just a perception check first, just to see what they notice or what you notice. Yeah, so no, like kind of following is kind of the gaze. You see, they seem to be gathering some form of like mud in their hands, as if they are gathering it for a travel of sorts. They don't seem to be like rubbing it on themselves or anything, but they do seem to be gathering some mud from this pond.
Alright, so
Right?
is that the honklings you said gathering the mud?
Nope, it's the mushrooms. The mushrooms are
Okay.
gathering. They don't really notice you, as they seem to be intently focused on gathering some mud from the edge of the pond.
Let us creep through the dark forest like panthers.
Maybe you should just stay put, Crocodile, for a second.
I'm gonna sneak too.
Crocodile.
It's a 10.
See, the funniest thing, Crocodile doesn't even have that bad of a stealth modifier. He's
No, he
just
doesn't.
terrible.
It's not great, but it's not bad. It's very average, but I just roll badly, which is perfectly hilarious.
It's so funny.
You just Crocodile. As everyone else seems to be hiding behind like various trees and such. The mushrooms themselves seem to look at you. Swear everyone, they don't see anyone else. They just see you, Crocodile, as you're kind of like trying to approach one of the trees, and you just see one of the mushroom just drop the mud in its hands as it just kind of points to you. But all of them, even though only one sees you within like half a heartbeat, all of them seem to notice you at the exact same time, as if they all seem to be connected in some sense.
Is that one mushroom separate, or like that one not a mushroom? This one?
This one itself seems to be it seems to be a different variety of mushrooms than the others, and it seems to have where the other mushrooms seem kind of soft and pudgy. this one seems to have almost a scaly-like appearance to its outside. You would imagine that it is probably tougher than some of the other mushrooms.
I see. Okay, Venga tries to quietly tell Renari, "Hey, Renari, can you get to the honkling on the left, and I'll try to make my way to the one on the right. We got to get them out of here so we can get them out of danger."
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Grab.
You managed to release. I will have both of you just make a quick. Let's make a quick crafting check.
Crafting?
Yep.
Oh.
Are you undoing the
Oh.
Oh. There we go.
Okay. You got 32 twice.
Wow.
2. The mushrooms, seeing as you're trying to get undone, they are going to go ahead, and that is going to be a combat as you are trying to take away their whatever they have. They're prisoners of some sorts.
Their food.
Food.
Just say their food. Woo.
There we go. Okay. Renai and Venga, you both are focused very intensely on trying to get it. You're unable to get it undone. However, the mushrooms seem to be focusing on you more than the honklings. As this mushroom comes straight up to you, Venga. Oh, also, I forgot to say, if you hold Alt and click on a token, it automatically targets them. I forget that's a mod I have installed. So you can just Alt
auto
click.
target. I love that.
Yeah, so you don't have to actually press T. It is going to run straight up to you, Bingo.
I got the initiative thing twice.
You are good. I'll give you the 19. So I think that's what you rolled first. Okay.
It is.
It goes up to you, Venga, and it just gives just 2 wall-ups as strong as it can. And it is sadly missing in both of those.
I just kind of like move away, dodge both of them.
Crocodile, you are now seeing your friends run up to try to save the honklings. And they seem to be trying to stop that.
Okay. Crocodile, seeing this shambling form run up to Venga, he will lope forward on his wolfish legs behind this creature, and he will use his quick draw to draw his mace and attack in one action. If I can do that, can I do that?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I guess I just drew it, and so now I'll attack with it. Here we go.
Okay, that will definitely hit. Not critically.
I didn't
hit,
target him. I forgot to target him.
good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and click damage. See what you're doing to it. 8 damage. Okay, so that Leshy.
So since it's a simple weapon, I should have sneak attack on that too, because I'm a ruffian.
Okay.
Right? Because shouldn't he be flat-footed? Because I'm
is.
flanking with Venga.
It's just because I think you didn't initially target him, but
I gotcha.
yes, he should be. What is that? Is it 1d4 or 2d4?
It's 1d8, 1d6 for sneak attack. Yeah.
I will roll it this time. He takes an extra 5 damage from that. Actually, is a lot.
Doesn't like that.
All right. That'll end my turn. I think it was 2 movements to get into position, so that's it.
Renoi, you see these mushrooms slowly begin to shamble their way to you, targeting you and beginning to try.
Slow. Nope.
They will miss.
Awesome.
They are not very good.
No
at
crit
this.
miss.
Critical miss. I don't like that.
Okay, so I am going to flurry of blows
Okay.
on this here mushroom. Features, flurry of blows. Why isn't it going? There we go. Alright, so that's going to be...
To make 2 unarmed
One.
strikes, you do have to hit it's 1, and you can
Darn.
hit the second one. Okay, that
Wait.
hit.
Alright, in that case, damage. Oh, I used the wrong one.
What do you use for the?
I used unarmed attack instead of fist. Because fist has higher damage dice.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do 1d6, 1d8. Okay, yeah. So your melee strike fist has the wait, which one of these has the 1d8?
I think it's my jaws
Nope. The 1d8 is your
or my tiger stance.
Yeah, you did not activate it, so you should. Oh, hold on. You never actually.
Do I have to be in my stance to do
No,
my
you didn't
flurry
have it.
blows?
You didn't have the fist properly wielded. I don't think.
I probably don't.
I will go ahead. They don't actually say what damage dice. Oh, it's 1d4. Okay, I'm gonna change it to 1d6. Okay. You deal a total of. Yeah, let's see. This goes to a total of 11 damage to this Leshy. As you begin to
Whoa,
punch.
what?
Oh, is it just the 4?
Yeah, one of my attacks missed.
Okay. You deal this damage to the mushroom as you kind of punch into it. You feel that kind of like softness that you kind of feel with mushrooms, as you kind of punch a little bit of a hole in it, like a fish-sized hole in it, but it still seems to be just fine.
I would like to attempt to untie the honkling.
Okay. I will let you
just
do a
crafting?
dexterity check this time.
Just a dex
sorry.
check? Sweet.
Dex checks don't exist, so roll me in acrobatics. It's
Acrobatics?
considering-
I'm good at that. Please don't be a nat one. Please don't be a nat one. Please don't be a nat one.
Was
Let's
it,
go.
You basically you try to unhook this like wooden post that was into the ground, and you try to unhook the rope, and you just say screw it. You kick this wooden post, and it just completely like flies out of the ground, and the rope unleashes itself from the honkling as the honkling quickly runs away off to go back to the village.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to escape as an action. Is that
Nothing has grappled you. If you're talking
okay?
about trying to move 5 feet, you can move 5 feet with a step action if you think it has an attack of opportunity.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna stride back
Okay.
to here.
It does not seem to have an attack of opportunity.
Sweet. Alright, and I will end my turn.
Crocodile. It is, seeing as you are the closest thing to it, it is going to make a strike attack at you. Ooh, that is
Critical
a miss. And with another, it is going to shoot out a dart. And that will hit. Okay.
19, I think, is my armor class, yeah.
Yep, it is going to hit for 7 damage. As not only does it hit, but now I need you to make a fortitude saving throw. "24. Nothing seems to happen though. When it hits you with one of its spores, a cloud kind of appears before you, and you kind of wave it away real fast before inhaling too much of the spores. Venga, it is your go.
Okay, so first I use quick draw
Mm-hmm.
to put away one of my clan pistols and take out the Wakazashi and attack with it, but I'm not attacking the mushroom. I'm attacking the rope that's tying the hongling to the stake.
Okay. I will go in and just say you can attack the rope just fine. However, the next attack would be at a -5 penalty.
No. I completely understand that.
Yep.
So first, I do attack the rope. Do I need like I'm assuming I cut it. You're not, or do
Nope.
you want me to roll damage or something?
It's a rope. You are good. It's a tiny rope.
Okay, and then for a second action, I am going to move back here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
That's 2. So you've done 2 actions so far.
Yep, and then I'm gonna use my.
Isn't that 3?
He
'Cause
attacked the rope and then
sheath-
moved.
No, it's a quick draw. The quick draw was
Yep.
Oh, quick
me
draw.
taking out and attacking the rope.
Yep.
But sheathing the pistol is.
Technically you can drop the pistol. We'll just say technically just drop the pistol for now, because that's a free action to drop it. Sheathing is an action. Would you like to sheath or drop? The Leshies are
I
not
guess
gonna.
I'll sheath it. No,
yeah.
I guess I'll sheath it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then those are my 3 actions then.
Okay. That means you would not be. Oh yeah, that means that would be all 3 of your actions. Okay. Helio, it is your go.
All right. So, I am going to use the scroll of burning hands on the
Also, since you don't
On the-
actually have to wield anything, you can wield up to 2 scrolls per combat. At the start of combat, you can have 2 scrolls already in your hand.
How many actions does it take to use the scroll?
The scroll is whatever the actions of the spell level would be. So most spells are going to be 2 actions.
All right. Well, I'm going to use it. Did I use it?
Yep.
All right. I got to do something. Did
I
it get
am,
hit?
There we go. So you deal. So it's in an area of effect. So
It's like
what
a
is
cone,
the?
right? Wait, actually, I wanted to like, hit the guy, but I didn't. It doesn't really say what the thing
a
does on the
15-foot cone.
spell.
There we go.
So, okay, well, let me just be logical about that. Like, assuming I actually knew that, I'd probably like move to about here, and then cone out, so I'm not getting crocodile. Oh,
Nope,
hey,
that'd
if I
be,
get
Nope, that would be
Yeah.
just a little bit too far. So it would be 1 back to actually grab this guy itself.
what's that?
I said so it would hit only the mushroom here.
Okay, all right, okay. That's what I want to. That's what I want to do. I want to level 1 flaming hand, burning hand this mushroom guy. I think maybe he'll take some extra fire damage if I'm lucky.
He will actually fail that. I will let you click the damage icon. Go and click
All
damage
right,
for that.
let's do it. Bam.
So you
10
see,
points.
Nate,
Nice.
you see, as you kind of go up to him and you kind of cast Burning Hands from, I guess, where you're at right now. You cast Burning Hands to be able to reach him. As you let out this flames, you see him not only take 10 damage, but actually 15 damage as all of the spores about his body begin to light on fire as he kind of like quickly tries to like shake off the flames, but you see most of his body is beginning to be charred at this point.
Okay, so I think that's my whole turn because I moved and then
Yep.
I suspect that thing had 2 actions. So I think I'm good. Thank you.
Yep, this mushroom is going to see you, Renoise. You're probably the closest thing to it. It is going to make a...
I think. No, I think it's me.
let's see. Yep, it looks like it would be you.
Yeah.
So it is going to target you, Renoy, with a ranged attack.
Egads.
And get a 2
My heart.
on its roll.
Egads. My heart.
It is going to try to intimidate you with its scary, mushroomy vibes.
It just missed twice.
It
What do
rolled a
I?
9.
What's the other roll?
You roll a... I think will save. I have to double check the intimidation real fast. Yep, you are
He just
unafraid
missed
of this
twice.
mushroom.
He just threw. What are they? Spore pods?
Yep.
at me, and he missed twice.
I know you have the intimidation. Let me quickly. Where's the? Here you go. Demoralize. It is against target's will DC. Okay. Crocodile, you are being faced down by a very scary looking mushroom, and it just does not seem to be affecting you in any way. Am I just rolling really this badly?
I know. I'm so happy.
I literally rolled 2 3s in a row.
Welcome to my luck.
It is going to move a little bit away from you, Crocodile, as it is missing itself, and with a hiss, it will try to retreat back a little bit.
Please tell me it goes right into my arms. I want to punch this thing.
Crocodile, it is your go.
Crocodile, seeing this thing attempting to retreat against him, will. Guess he's got to use an action to move. He will leap forward, spinning around this creature. He will bite down with his hungry jaws. I will make an athletics check to try to grapple this creature.
I will say it only has 2 hit points left. If you want to grapple,
just punch it. Just punch it. Take a note out of her.
I mean, how would I know that? Would I know it?
It is almost burnt to a crisp as it was lit on fire, and its whole body was originally like this white, fleshy looking about itself, and now it seems almost like charcoal as you see it before you.
All right, that's fine. He will step up and he will smash this motherfucker with his mace.
16 will miss, actually. It has an AC of 17.
Yep, there it is. He will raise his shield and end his turn.
Okay. Venga, it is gonna see you, actually, seeing you in the back. Seeing as you are not gonna be too close, there we go. You were hit by a giant spore pod. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw. Nothing seems to happen as the spore explodes on contact, hurting you for damage, but not seeming to actually affect. And with another, it is going to kind of ball up another spore as it kind of rubs the top of its head, grabs this spore ball in its hand, and crit hit you.
Ooh.
With a natural 20 on a -5 penalty.
Is that only for
only for 6 damage. Yeah. It rolled a 1 on its 1d6. That could have been up to 14 damage, but it rolled a 1.
Could have been bad, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Yep. I need one more fortitude saving throw. Yep, you are perfectly fine. And with its last action, it is going to try to intimidate you with its ability. It's just gonna try quick demoralize.
That one, I was right. Let's go.
It is not very scary to you. Even though you've been hit by it, it's just not very scary.
Well, that's exactly why it's not scary by me, because I took the brunt of its hit, and I'm like, really? This is it?
But no,
this is your best.
Your go.
Tiger stance. Move up 25 feet. And then flurry of blows. Can I use the tiger claw for flurry of blows?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's an unarmed attack, yeah.
So flurry of blows. Tiger claw 1. Let's go.
That'll hit.
Tiger claw 2.
And that'll hit.
Let's go.
So you roll damage and you add them together.
Damage.
So
and
6 and 10. 16 damage.
And he's stunned. So he loses an action.
And yep, he does. He loses an action. He is stunned like 1. Is that what happened? Was it a stunned 1?
Yeah, it's stunned 1.
Okay. You have one more action remaining, if I'm not mistaken. Flurry of Blows is
Nope.
one action. 2.
Flurry of Blows is one action. Moving is an
move.
action, and Tiger Stance is an action.
Yep. Crocodile. It is going to attempt to throw more spores your way.
All right.
It is going to move up to you, seeing as its ranged attacks are virtually useless, and try to punch you with its spory hand. And nope, even with the flat-footed condition. Venga, your go.
So, first, I am going to walk up to this thing
Mhm.
and try to hit it with my wakizashi.
Okay.
Step over and flank him.
Yeah.
Yep. You need to
Am
be
I-
one
am
more
I-
to the right.
Like that?
Yep.
Yep, alright. Yeah. I got it. What does that mean for flanking? Extra
It
damage?
gets a -2 to its AC.
Oh, even better. Oh, it's dead. So dead.
Let's
It's so dead.
go.
There's nothing.
Let's go. Yeah, hella dead.
Nice.
Very, very dead.
I just cleave right through it, top to bottom, with the wakizashi. For this.
Yep, I was saying, for
Yeah,
your
go
third action, I would suggest flanking with Crocodile for your third action.
Double flat-footed. Yo, the
With
the
the,
positioning king.
Yeah.
With the mushroom
Can
to
I
the
move?
north.
Yeah, I can move there. Yeah. So I'm gonna move over here.
Yep.
And that'll
The
be
king
it.
of positioning. The positioning king.
Hey,
Helio,
that's what I'm here for, baby.
it is your go.
All right. So what I'm gonna do? My thing went away. That menu bar thing that I had that had all my stuff on it just disappeared.
Make sure it's
Did
not...
you click the arrow?
Yeah, look at
There's
where...
a small arrow in a box.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep, wherever it was before, look to where it was originally, and then look for a little tiny arrow.
well, there is a little tiny arrow, but that brings up Guildhall on the way.
No, it's in
On copy.
the it's where the actions were originally, like where it was.
Sorry.
On the,
If you want to share your screen real fast, I'll show you where it is.
yeah. All right, what am I doing here? Sharing my screen.
Yeah, I can tell you where it is from that.
How do
But
I
it
share
should-
my screen?
In Discord. In Discord, you can
Oh, in
share
Discord?
screen. It should be wherever it was last. I don't, unless you somehow accidentally moved it, but I can look on your
Well,
screen
let
and
me
see.
let me just do this. Right now I'm just gonna use my character.
Yep.
Okay, and then we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
As soon as it's not my turn.
you do it off your turn.
All right. So I'm gonna use my scorching blast.
Okay.
And I know if I don't move, I get 2 shots on that thing. So I'd like
Yep.
to target this guy.
Okay.
First.
Go ahead and I will attack for you. The
Okay.
first one misses.
All right. Well, let's give it another one. That
will hit actually.
All right. Yes. All right. And damage.
You would think that you would be doing 7 damage, but once again you attack the mushroom, and it takes 12 points of damage as it begins to light on fire and its whole body begins to be aflamed in all of this.
All right.
Fire damage, huh?
Definitely does seem to have a weakness to fire. Renoi, it is going to, let's see.
No,
Venga.
it can't. I'm closer. Am I closer?
Let's see here. Yep, you're closer.
Yeah, I'm closer.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got you, Venga. I got you.
Anytime you need me, I'll be here.
Renoi, I need a fortitude saving throw.
All right, 1 fortitude saving throw coming right up. Ouch.
Okay.
Oh, my thing came back, by the way. I found it.
Good. Renoi, you are now, you now have 1 persistent poison damage on you, as well as having your vision reduced, but you can now only see 20 feet in any direction. You are now blinded. Yep, you are now blinded this much. You cannot see anything outside of this square.
Hmm. Okay, how do I take off poison?
I will explain that in 1 second. So persistent damage, you have to make a DC flat 15 check at the end of your turn that's automatic in order to get rid of it, or you can spend 2 actions and try to convince me of what you are doing to get rid of it, and it lets you either do a DC 15, or if you have something that I can reasonably say it would reduce the DC, then I can reduce the DC if you can convince me.
Okay.
But it takes 2 actions to try to get rid of the persistent poison. Or in order to get rid of persistent damage, you have to use 2 actions and then try to reduce the DC in any specific way. Or you just get it automatically at the end of your turn.
Renari, just so you know, I still have 1 elixir of life, which besides just healing you, will also give you +1 to saving throws against diseases and poisons for a full 10 minutes.
But since you are blinded...
Shame I can't see you.
Yep, you are blinded, so it is going to make a strike, and you are technically flat-footed against it.
Against the one up here?
Yep, because you can't see
Okay. Because it's ranged, yep.
8 damage, and... Whoop, not listen. Another fortitude saving throw.
Oh boy.
And you pass it just fine. These have lower DCs than some of the stronger ones. And, it can't intimidate you because you kind of can't see it, but
It tried it already. It tried it already, and I succeeded.
It is going to attempt... You automatically succeed, but it is going to attempt to intimidate anyways. It's not that smart. Crocodile, it is your go.
Crocodile, seeing his dexterous friend Venga charge into battle, flanking this creature, I will attack this mushroom individual. Here we go. I will strike down with my +1 mace.
And that
18.
Will hit. Now, if you will damage, it should sneak attack it.
Okay, let's see.
Yep.
Yes, 11 points of damage.
And that,
there
without that sneak, you would have actually not had enough to kill it. But with that sneak, it is enough to vanquish this mushroom.
Yes, smashed into a pile of spores. The mushroom falls at my feet. I will then use my next actions to charge. Let's see here. What do I have?
You'll
25
take both to do it.
It's going to take both. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I should move to a position and
There's still 1 mushroom that doesn't have
Go around the other
anybody
way.
near it or anything like that.
Go around the other way. Take care of that other mushroom. I eventually will get this one dead, probably.
I mean, I'm not even going to get close to it, so I will...
remember, you can use 2 actions to... you can stride twice, remember?
I can. I'm just wondering, like, I think it might be... I'm going to be better served to move up and try to intimidate it. I'll issue an intimidating glance. Because I'm not going to affect it this round anyway, and that way it won't...
You won't be able to get to flanking position, will you, on the one that's next to Renari?
I don't think so.
No, he won't be able to.
No. Well, it's 50 straight across, and that's my movement. I don't think I can. Why can't I get... I can't select tokens. I don't know why. Oh, it's working fine. That's fine. Okay, so here we go. We'll move up. We got 25 feet of movement, right? I guess that's the best that I can do. And I will issue an intimidating glare upon this northbound mushroom right here. 19.
Okay, let's see if it's able... Let's see... you'd imagine it's
We'll save. We'll save. We'll save.
No!
Actually, no.
That's
the will save is supposed to be... the will save is actually supposed to be a little bit lower. That was my bad. It's supposed to have only a 5 will save, so that actually does intimidate it. That actually does give it a frightened 1. You have now managed to frighten a mushroom.
Good job, dude.
Off the bucket list.
I hope you feel proud.
That ends my turn. That's 3 actions.
Yep, and Renoi, you are blinded, but luckily it doesn't matter. You're only blinded by 20 feet, so this thing striking you is actually not going to give you the flat.
I'm not flat-footed against it. Doesn't matter, I guess. Plus 10.
Yep, that's how they've been rolling for these.
Was that a nat
Huh?
20?
Nope. It got a 16.
Oh, okay.
Plus 10 to hit me.
This one's a little bit tougher than the other ones. Also,
This one that looks like all. This is bonkers.
That is a one hit. It is going to try its. This is y'all all level 2 now. Keep in mind, you're all level 2. Why is it? Oh, I think it targeted. But no, that is the even with the
Still hits.
minus. In the last one, it is going to try intimidation against you.
Oh boy.
Most likely you are gonna be fine. You are not scared. You are taking these beatings perfectly. And
Okay, well,
this mushroom looks it has multiple punch holes in it at this point. There is multiple punch
yeah,
holes
and
in
it's about to get more. Flurry of blows. 1,
Did it have its turn of being stunned or whatever from last time?
2. Oh yeah, it shouldn't have been able to take 3 because it's stunned.
It missed its last intimidation, so it did miss the last one. So if you were intimidated, it's not going to be intimidated.
Okay.
I will give it its first 2 actions, but
We got a critical hit.
You crit hit it, so you kill it actually.
Oh, whoops. Oh, sweet. Hold on, I want to see.
Yep, it only had 10 life left.
Let's go. All right, so that's 1 action.
Yep.
And then 2 action. I remember that there was something over here. Am I afraid of
Nope.
this mushroom? No?
Nope.
Good.
Nope, you're not afraid.
I remember that I saw something over here, so I'm just going to hope and pray that I can get close enough to hit it by moving this way.
It was not smart enough to move, so...
It's not letting... I can't move my token.
It might be because of the effect. I will give it an effect. There we go.
And then, now that I see this thing, I'm going to Foxfire at it.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. That should be 1 step down, because I've done an attack this turn.
3 was gonna crit miss it anyways. Venga, what are you gonna do to this very scared Oh, also, I need to make a... Go ahead and roll recovery check.
What is... That's just a flat roll, right?
It's in the chat. You are still poisoned, which means you are still slightly blinded. Venga, help your blinded friend.
I am in flanking distance now.
Yep.
And I do still have my Wakazashi out.
You also have a gun.
You do have a gun.
Yeah, but then I don't get the flanking.
That is true. I will say, if you flank it, though, Crocodile won't be able to flank it.
I
That's
say
all right.
shoot
Go
it.
for it. Do whatever you want to do.
Wait, question. Would I be able to try and take out my elixir of life and toss it at Renari? Because I can still see Renari, right? So I can yell, "Hey, Renari!" No, but that's the thing. That's why I'm asking. I would yell at you. You're blinded, not deaf. I would yell at you, Renari incoming.
They would.
I wouldn't be able to see where you were throwing it from.
Yeah, they are blind. They cannot physically see you right now.
Okay.
So you would just be relying on me being able to react within like half a second for 20 feet.
You would have to hit their AC basically, and they have a 20 to their AC.
I do. I'm proud of that.
Yeah, that's a high AC.
Okay.
I'm very proud of it.
Fine. I guess for the first action, I am going to just shoot it with my +1. Oh, apparently it's not loaded. Did I use it this round?
You can.
Have I been getting my +1 to attack?
I don't think I used it this round, did I?
No, you didn't. It should be loaded. Oh, I have it. Hold on 1 second. I removed it, so that shouldn't matter whether it's loaded or not. Let me double check your character sheet real fast.
You
No,
cannot
it's fine.
fire this weapon. It's not letting me. Yeah.
I should have gotten rid of that, but I will. Let me go ahead.
Either way, I'll just do a quick reload. This is not an action though. 'Cause
Yeah.
This is supposed to be loaded. Okay.
Okay, there you go.
All right. There. All right. So I'm going to try and shoot this thing.
20 will definitely hit.
Barely. Just barely.
The mushroom is now slightly more bloodied. But
And
You kind of shoot it, and like a piece of its arm just completely gets chunked off as like the mushroom kind of breaks off, like a precision knife has been cut into it.
then I'm gonna do quick draw to put away the wakizashi and take out the other pistol and shoot the other pistol. I know I'm
Okay.
attacking it out. Why is it not on my character sheet not doing it?
There you go.
No, it's supposed to be the other one. It's just not letting me equip the other pistol.
You can just roll with that clan pistol first. Just roll with the +1.
Going on there. I got it, I think. Oh. That was
okay.
Oh wait. That wouldn't have been a crit. Oh wait, that was a.
It was a nat
Please say it doesn't
20.
kill it. Please say it doesn't kill it.
It was
Please
a
say it
nat
doesn't kill it.
20.
Nice.
It's a pistol. His entire build is about getting critical hits. So go and roll critical and see.
God.
I want to kill
Are
it. I want
you
to be one to
kidding
kill
me?
it.
You rolled a 1 on both d10s.
No.
Well, you know,
I
it's
wanna
my
be the one.
crit. Hey, it's my crit offset by, the damage. I think that's fairly equal.
Yeah,
I want to kill it. I want to kill it. I want to kill it.
Yeah, you could have hit 30 damage on this, and you chose 5.
Yeah.
Yes, chose 5.
Helio, it is your go.
All right, I actually have a question. I have the class feat, and I'm trying to figure out how much action that takes.
Which one?
It's called Reach Spell.
Called what? Weak spell?
Reach.
Oh,
Reach
yeah, that
spell.
basically just uses one action to increase the range by 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
It would be able
Yeah.
to reach the mushroom. If you used all of your actions, you would be able to reach the mushroom with it.
Wait. I think it was. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
it gets 30. It gets 30 feet. Like my spell gets 30 feet. This guy is
60,
less
a
than
little bit
60
less
feet
than
away.
60.
So, I'm gonna stay right where I am, and I'm gonna use another one of my scrolls of
You have Produce
No.
Flame, and you know it has a weakness to
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, dude,
I'm
just use
gonna,
your
I'm just gonna
cantrip.
use my cantrip. So I'm using the action, or the feat of the reach spell, and then I'm gonna just target him. Just gonna target him, and I'm gonna cast the cantrip of Produce Flame, and then I'm going to attack with that.
Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Don't kill it. Motherfucker.
Yes.
Yes, go
kill
ahead
it,
and
kill it.
try.
I want it to be mine.
That it would have technically been double that, but also double on top of the fire. It is. You see it
20
burn
damages.
away.
Damn.
It would have been like.
I didn't get to kill the thing that blinded me.
It would have been 15 damage on that.
Yeah, you shoot that fireball and it just goes right through their head, or whatever
lights-
mushroom head would have.
It just
No, mushrooms have
lights
heads.
up everything.
Alright,
Crocodile will run over, seeing the milky look in Renari's eyes.
So,
I am
fun
currently
fact-
blind. Oh,
Fun
hi,
fact, I
Crocodile.
missed
Where'd
my
you
last
come
action.
from? Where'd you come from? Why can't I see far? Also,
roll
I
me a-
feel sick. Give me 1 second, and Renari's just gonna turn to the side and vomit.
I got a battle medicine. I'll cast a battle medicine on you. I don't even know what it does.
Go
but I
ahead.
got
It's
it.
under utility.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, casting it. Targeting. Let's
Vanga
target.
is not going there because too many cooks in the kitchen. He's just looking around and looting.
I
Go
could
ahead.
have
Yeah.
sworn that I bought an anti-venom, but I guess I didn't. I guess I bought holy water. So he'll pull out like this this glowing radiant vial of holy water and he'll say, sorry, wrong potion."
I'll
do
take it if it'll help.
I
I really feel sick.
You heal 9 points from that. I will say, with everyone combined trying to help, the persistent poison damage will go away.
Woo! Am I still blind?
Nope. The poison damage was that you were only blinded as long as the poison damage is active.
All right. Ah, you can see. Thank you.
Hey,
What happened to the other
Does
ones?
anyone else need healing up? I could do this. I
Crocodile
could do this
does.
battle magic all day long. Here, let me target you. I
And
think I
Venga.
can.
I
go-
could use some.
Helio, go into utility on your like little bar and do
Yep.
treat wounds.
Oh, okay.
Question
Okay.
for you guys. Who killed the weird-looking mushroom that was over here?
Oh,
That was
Uh,
you, Venga.
Do another
Was
one.
that me?
Helio.
That was okay. Don't mind if I do.
Okay, who gets that healing, Helio? Crocodile or Venga?
well, no. So I was targeting Crocodile when I did that. I did the first healing thing was to Renari, so I think they got 9 or something like that.
Yeah,
And then
and
I
then-
targeted Crocodile, and then you told me to roll, and then I got like a failure,
so-
and then I got a
Yep.
success.
So that was either. So that would be Venga. Venga, you are healed 15 health.
I got it.
Not you.
Thank
not
you.
Crocodile. You take that. Get that health back down. You're
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be
back.
full
I'm
alive.
back to good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I can't heal anyone else because I already tried to do it. I gotta wait an hour.
Yep.
Helio, are you doing all right?
I'm untouched.
Crocodile, are you better?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, here. Drink some of this and hold your breath. This will hurt, probably. I'm gonna treat wounds on Crocodile.
Okay.
Hey, I looked around. I looked around the bodies. If anybody wants, there's the only real thing of value is some poison here. If
Dang.
anybody wants that.
Yeah, I definitely want to start collecting poisons, not so I could be an assassin, but I need them for my magic spells in the
So
future.
read that energy mutagen poison again. It's not actually a poison. It's energy mutant, parentheses poison.
I see.
Energy mutagen poison.
I think that would
Upgraded
definitely be
is
for you, Helio. I don't
soon.
think I need that.
You gain resistance to poison, but you gain weakness
How do
to
I? How
cold,
can I
electricity, and
trade?
fire.
How can I just give
Drag
it?
and drop it onto their token.
I can't be taking weakness to fire. I already got resistance to fire.
There you go.
And you deal poison damage.
Venga hands over 3 vials of liquid that he's collected from some of the bodies.
All right. Yes.
Crocodile, on a scale of 1 to 30, how would you say you're doing health-wise?
Fairly all right, he'll say as he pulls out a potion, and I will drink a minor healing potion unless someone else wants to do something. I don't mind using it.
Here, have a minor healing potion. I always buy 5, or I always get up to 5 before I leave.
Okay, you're healed up a little bit, Crocodile. I think you're the only one with any hit point. You and Renoe both are the only ones with any missing hit points.
I'm also going to drink a healing potion.
That should take you up to full.
Yep, I'll drink one more. I bought another one too. I'll drink one more.
Okay, actually, I think when don't use all your
Okay,
health
so the
potions,
first
man.
one, I meant to only use one, but lag happened when I clicked multiple times.
I'll add the. So you're just using the one?
Yes,
Okay, I'll go ahead and add 2. I'll go ahead and add 2 back.
thank you.
There you go.
So,
And-
Zerda, I have
what's up?
a question for you. So in my inventory, I have multiple level 1 scrolls.
Yep.
But they don't have like a thing. So how does
you can
that
just
work?
you can just tell me what spell you want to cast.
And we're comfortable with that? Like,
Yeah,
doesn't
we
matter.
are.
I can just like pick something per the situation. Like that's not cheaty. Alright.
You just have to tell me like what they all like. Try telling me what they all right now exactly, because it's
All
just
right. Okay.
yeah. What do you
Okay.
want
I'm
them
gonna
to be?
do that. I'm gonna have 2 magic. Well, hold on. Let me see how many I actually have. Let me go
You
back
have
to my.
8.
All right. I'm gonna have 2 magic missiles. 4 of or 2 scorching blasts, 2 burning hands, and 2 of the one that's called like mud something, like something mud, like it makes mud. It makes it difficult terrain. Because I don't know, I want to mix it up a little. Burning mud. I'm gonna make it up.
Okay, mud. I will try to find that.
All right, so that's what I got. I got 2 of each: a burning hands,
Yep, I
a
wrote it
scorching
down.
blast, a magic missile, and a mud.
So I will
That
ask.
way,
At the
there's no cheating.
I'll ask at the start of combat what scrolls you are currently holding, just to make it fair. I will ask at the start of combat what scrolls you are
All right.
holding.
Okay. Got it. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I need to step away for like 5 minutes
Yep, go ahead.
just to
Actually,
use.
let's go ahead and take a 15. Oh, let's go ahead and take a 15-minute break real fast, or 10-minute break. Let's take 10-minute break.
All right, I'll see you guys 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just a very short one. I know we're approaching the time a little bit. There's only one more scene after this. I will talk
okay.
if anyone wants, I can kind of I'll actually kind of talk over the next scene a little bit. First off,
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I have a hard stop in 40 minutes. I have a work thing that's coming up.
It shouldn't last that long.
So just
It's gonna last
FYI,
twice that long.
FYI, Vanga did roll a nature check,
Huh?
investigating the area, trying to figure out one, whether or not these mushrooms were like native to this area, or were they not? I don't know. Like it's essentially trying to figure out where the mushrooms are coming from.
Yep.
And 2, trying to figure out whether or not the fertilizer or like any magical means are involved.
So Vinga, you actually looted something specific to this.
Did I? I thought I did.
Yep, look in your treasure.
Is it the terrarium?
Not the terrarium.
Is it the the river lily?
Yep. So you look at this river lily, and you kind of look at this river lily, and you kind of look. You obviously know it's called river lily, but you see this plant, and it wasn't exactly so like it wasn't on the like they weren't like holding on to it. It seemed that if they were as they were moving through the forest, they seem to have been having this plant wrapped around their legs, almost as if they were kind of stepping into it or stepping over it or having to step through it. You looking through this specific plant, you recall that this seems to be a plant heavily associated along riverbanks, as it has a certain petals that you recognize, and it seems to be something that arises near a river of sort. And you
Okay,
recall the witch mentioning something about the waterfall.
She's mentioned something about the waterfall?
She mentioned very briefly something about a waterfall.
I'm trying to think because I remember her
I remember
mentioning something about swamp.
the strawberry Leshy mentioning a waterfall, and that's where the mushrooms were coming from. But
Oh, strawberry.
I think,
yeah, not the witch, the strawberry Leshy. Yeah.
yeah, the witch. I only remember mentioning the pond. Like,
So you
Or was it the
recall
pond swamp?
you recall the strawberry Leshy talking about the waterfall.
Okay. Should have looked at the map of the area before we left.
Yep. You
Alright, well,
notice,
I will. I'm not gonna get too far ahead while it's
Yep.
downtime, but like just I also reloaded my guns and put one away, so I'm only carrying one of my pistols like out.
I'm gonna sheath my fists.
You be careful with those. Don't point them at me. Point them at the ground.
They're very dangerous things.
No, I don't think it actually added the +1 to your weapon unarmed
It did
attack.
not.
That's what I was looking.
Yeah, it has not added.
I'm gonna see why that is. I'm gonna fix that real fast. I'm probably gonna have to go into the actual like. Might have to go deeper into your character sheet a little bit. Make those attacks get a
Yeah.
+1.
I don't understand why it ain't doing the thing it's supposed to, but I mean, we could just mentally add 1 to all of my things.
I should be able.
That's
I should be able to.
difficult.
Sorry. I should be able to add it just fine. I just have to get like the actual innards of the sheet.
Wow, I got a new computer today, but well, new computer. I bought an old like very used office desktop from eBay so that I can put my router on it, router firewall. I'm opening it up, and it's like, God, they've compacted it so much. There's no space to do anything. Taking it apart is gonna be a headache.
Why did I bite? And what did I bite?
Um.
The sandwiches that Venga had.
You had to invest. That's why you had to actually invest in it. So
Aw, they don't come with +1?
No. Invest is basically a fancy word for tuning. Imagine it's like a tuning to it.
Huh.
So
I don't
you
know how
can't
to do that.
Yeah, it's in your character sheet. There's a little diamond next to it in your actual character inventory sheet. So
Mhm.
you can only invest into 10 different magic items. So it's not the joke of, oh well, I put on 10 rings of strength. It's like, you can only invest into 10 items maximum.
Okay. So in that case, yep, they're +9 now.
I don't think they add to the damage. Yeah, they don't add to the damage, but they do add to the attack strike.
Sadness. Oh well.
Also, I don't know why you have a fist and an unarmed attack, and that's only because the
Monk
yeah.
weapon is a fist.
Yep. Oh, they have to succeed against a DC 18 Fortitude save in order to be stunned. Yeah.
Well,
You succeeded against yourself.
You did it again.
I will say using Stunning Fist is an action. It doesn't actually make the
Mhm.
attack, as far as I know, but it basically makes your attacks. I have to look at it real fast to see what it does. Oh yeah, so when you target the same creature with 2 strikes from your flurry of blows, you can. Oh, so it's not an action, I don't think.
No, I think Stunning Fist is just an upgrade to my
Flurry of blows.
yeah. Or Powerful Fist. No, it's Stunning Fist.
The focus power of your flurry threatens to overwhelm your opponent. When you target the same creature with 2 strikes from your
If
flurry
either
of blows.
strike. Oh, so it's not for just both. It's also for if I just hit with one as well.
Yeah.
If it's with both, then it does. But if it's just one, then there's a save.
Yeah, that's what it's. So it's saying if either the strike hits and deals damage. So it's not gonna make it roll twice, but it will make it roll once. So every single time you use flurry of blows, you have a chance of making it stunned. I do think it actually is an action you need to call out beforehand, but I think it's only an action as a like follow up to it. So like if you miss both, you don't lose an action.
Yeah. I think Stunning Fist is just.
Nope, I think
Yeah,
I
it
think it's
says
just.
it's passive.
Oh, okay, then yeah, no, it's. Yeah, no, it's just something that you do. It's something that you
Yeah.
can always do. That's really powerful,
And then
actually.
pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my Flurry of Blows. I thought it did. Let me double check on archives. Well, that's capitalized.
Yeah, I guess I mean that's just something that monks do. That monks are strong. They take 2 unarmed strikes.
Uh,
Yeah, you do have to apply the multiple attack penalty to the second attack though.
yeah,
But it's basically
but that
letting you
does
make
give me. It basically gives me a fourth action.
Yeah, it's basically letting you strike twice for 1 action, which is perfect.
Yeah. That is very good. So that means that I did it wrong earlier, but I could have swore that I had a stunning. Could have swore it stunned. Huh. Guess I was wrong.
Your tiger stand also as long as also as long as you oh yeah, you can step for 10 feet instead of 5. Interesting.
Yeah, I can. That's awesome. I'm just so powerful, and I'm playing my character poorly.
Okay, so can you use your tiger claws as both of your unarmed attacks for flurry of blows?
I believe since it is an unarmed strike, and it just says make an unarmed strike twice.
It says it has well also here's why that's important is because it has the
The
agile
bleed.
trait. No, the agile actually. Agile
Mm-hmm.
means it's a -4 instead of a -5. So yeah, that is correct. Agile meaning you can use your dex. Finesse meaning that which means yeah, finesse meaning you can use your dex. Agile meaning that you only get a -4 instead of a -5 and a -8 instead of a -10, which is represented on your sheet.
Yeah.
And yes, on a crit success, you do deal the 1d4 bleed. But only to targets that can bleed, keep in mind.
Yeah. I mean, if I can,
There's a lot of things.
if it can't bleed, it can't bleed.
Yeah.
Can a mushroom bleed?
Not these mushrooms, no.
No, the blood was from other things.
Yep, they were probably punching animals.
Jerky mushrooms.
All right. So
Hey, are you back yet? I hear someone.
Crocodile
back.
is back.
Yeah, I've been here the whole time. I've been taking apart this new computer I got while waiting.
I've been eating mac and cheese, and then Venga never left. I think. Or
Yeah, no,
Helio
like I
left.
said, yeah, no, I've never left. I've just
I'm
been
sorry.
here.
I
No, it's okay. I get it. My voice might sound similar over the over the VoIP.
Okay, I'm going to add this guy right here. I'm gonna make him slightly smaller.
What are we looking at?
If everyone is good now, is everyone
I'm
here?
good.
Yep,
good.
good to go.
Okay.
last
So
scene.
Venga, you recognize this, kind of going back. You recognize that the waterfall is most likely the source of at least something. You're not sure what, but it seems to be the source of something.
Hey guys, so I've spent some time looking around these mushrooms, and check this out. Venga holds up the river lilies. So I know that these things grow around rivers and waterfalls. And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't a certain didn't a
Strawberry?
certain pope? Yeah, didn't I was gonna be yes. Didn't a certain strawberry mention that these things were coming from a waterfall?
I believe they did. I remember it because I was feeling pain from hugging Piney.
I wonder how Piney's doing.
So do I. I really hope he's okay.
You're lucky. I figured, if one of us is going, the other one better be staying there getting the information. To hug Piney, I mean. I'm jealous.
You can hug Piney when we get back. I'm sure he'd appreciate
Oh
it.
no. I saw that he hurt you. No.
It was only one. It was only like one rat bite's worth of damage.
All right, he's worth it.
He's worth it.
All right, Crocodile, Helio, Renari, what do you guys say we head to this waterfall? Let's finish
Let's
this up.
definitely investigate the waterfall.
Yeah.
To the waterfall we go.
You follow up the waterfall. I have various scenes, but I'm doing this obviously on the quick route of this. You follow up to find the waterfall. You find and you go up to the top of the waterfall, where a small stream seems to obviously be. It's a smaller waterfall. It's not one of those huge ones. It's just a small one, but enough to kind of. There's enough of a climb as you make your way up the side up the rocks. At the top of the waterfall, there seems to be a river of sorts, and the river seems to be stopping at the entrance to a tree of sorts. Oh, sorry, this is sorry, not the top. This is at the at the top of the waterfall. Seems to be having here as the water begins to pool at the entrance of this tree.
The water's going into the tree, not coming out of the tree.
Yeah, so I got it reversed. Yeah, this is the bottom of the waterfall as you follow down the path of the waterfall. And you kind of follow the river, and this seems to be where the river ends. And all around this area, Venga, you notice you see the river lilies all around this area as you kind of pick around and you kind of see inside the water itself. And it just seems to be growing abundantly here.
I point that out to everybody, and just one at a time, and then, hey guys, do you think one
That the guy
that
is from here.
well, yeah, obviously that the guy is from here. No, I'm talking about that the river lilies have some sort of properties that we're not actually aware of. Or
That's a
or and
possibility.
I'm not saying in terms of like necessarily magical, but like they may just be attracted to this area because of the magic that's happening here.
I could see that.
I want you Helia needs to make Helio. I need you to make an Arcana check.
I will Arcana the heck out of some Arcana right now. Here we go.
Let's see it.
You
Yeah.
sense you kind of feel it. You sense an extreme unease of magic coming from the inside of this tree. There is an intense feeling of just like almost like a dark necromantic energy coming from the inside of that tree.
Boy, I sure do feel happy today.
Yeah, so I will tell you, friends, that there is a lot of negative energy, magical energy coming from where this stream into the inside the tree, down this continuing on this stream path. It seems like a not wholesome energy. Magical energy.
I see. I see.
Did it
Well-
seem like the witch? Did you get the same type of energy?
No, I didn't
vibe from
get
the
that
witch?
vibe from the witch. No, definitely not.
All right, well, that's kind of confirming our hypothesis that she's
An unwitting participant.
All right, Crocodile will step up, seeing taking in the surroundings. Does it look as if, like, looking up at the top of this tree, can we see if there's like a hole in the trunk? Does it appear to be like open there?
The trunk seems to go inside of the as you kind of peer inside, yes, there seems to be a hollowed out section of this tree. You are all able to see inside, and inside you do hear almost a low growl of sorts. As inside the tree there does seem to be a almost a growl and a slight of a whimper inside the cavern.
I wish to peek inside stealthily.
Go ahead and roll a stealthily peek.
All right, stealth peek. That's rough.
You kind of something seems to almost notice you on the inside as you kind of look around. You hear a bark inside. As you kind of quickly pierce around, there seemed to be a wolf of some sort inside of the cave, but you weren't, as it kind of barks, you kind of quickly dodge out from the entrance of the tree.
Dogs. I hate dogs.
I resemble
All
that
right.
remark. Hey, wait a minute. She described her former jilted lover as a large lummox of a man. It couldn't be that
You?
braggadocious chap from our very guild. Could it be the one who rides a wolf into battle?
I was thinking that at one point, but I don't think he was here.
Crocodile will look around. Let's see here.
I mean, Renari,
wolf-
I
Can
don't.
you?
I will say the wolf was seen to be protecting something inside of the tree, but you were very not able to see it very easily.
All right. Who wants to take on a wolf as we try and see what it's protecting? My guess is on its pups.
You would not be able to surprise round this wolf.
If there's a wolf down there, why would we go down
Wait,
and
Venga, the
engage
sandwiches.
it?
Venga, the sandwiches that you have, they've got meat on them, don't they?
I think it takes a very, 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 very long sigh before responding. Yes.
I would like my sandwich, please.
Also,
Alright,
I will
here you
say there
go.
is a battle map for the inside of this tree, by the way. I can bring y'all inside whenever you would like.
I give you the sandwich.
I take the meat off of the sandwich, and I'm going to go inside the tree.
Okay, you specifically... Let me see if I can do this. You specifically... I'm pretty sure I can drag one individual person inside.
I believe you can.
Look up at the top and see if you can't see the can you
The
see
arrow?
the tree? Can you see the tree inside? It'll be under the Leshy side.
I only see tree outside.
You only see tree outside? Okay, good. That means I need to get it said enable navigation. Go ahead. I will just bring you specifically, and actually the others won't be able to see. So
I'll just
perfect.
vanish. Vanish no jutsu.
Minori, you go inside the tree. And as you go inside the tree, you notice that the wolf doesn't actually seem to be cognizant. It seems as you get closer, the wolf itself seems to be having vines wrapped all around its body, and in its head it seems to actually have a huge hole in its head where its brain should be, and instead you just see this slimy, like fungus looking stuff that seems to be a holding onto where the wolf brain would be. And the wolf is going to lunge out and attack you as you are now coming inside of this tree. It is not a
Um,
regular wolf.
No, I gathered that from the description of it having no head or no brains.
Brains.
Would you like to say anything else before the
Mushrooms!
You s-
Venga kind of just goes in after him upon hearing mushrooms.
you go inside, and I will give the wolf one surprise round on Minoy, but everyone else can now come inside. The wolf will use its it does seem to be being controlled by the Leshy of sorts. It's almost a zombie-like about the eyes of it. So it is going to
I assume attempts to eat my face off.
Yep, it listed. Okay, so I thought I had a charge thing. I'm just making sure. Okay, so nope, it is going to just make a regular stride and attack.
Okay.
And then that will start combat. So it is going to make a stride and a strike attack. 20 should hit you, Renoi.
Plus 10s. God. Yeah, 20 hits.
Not only
Oh, Lord.
13. Not
Yeah,
only 13
only
damage.
13. Only max damage.
So the last action was so that was actually a it should have the grab. As it latches onto you, it actually grabs you. So the monster automatically grabs the target until the end of the
Fantastic.
monster's next turn.
No saves?
Nope, it is. I can actually, it's showing a hidden thing, but it says, the monster's last action was a strike with that listed grab in its damage entry, or it has a creature grab. So the monster automatically grabs the target until the end of the monster's next turn. The creature is grabbed by whichever body part the monster attacked with, which is its jaw. That body part can't be used to strike the creatures until the grab is ended.
Oh.
So it can't use its jaws to make a third attack.
Well, that's
But,
good. Because I don't think I could take a third attack.
I would say that I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna do a second thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna make us do a second thing because this only gets
Thank
one
you.
action for surprise.
I think I rolled my initiative already.
Did you? The only one I didn't see. Oh, Renoi. That's the only one I didn't have. Renoi.
Thank you. Roll.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
I will say, you are going
Still
to
beat
want.
me by 1.
You are going to
That's
want
fantastic.
to try to escape the wolf. The abyssal fungi. It's not really looking at you too much. It's seeing Helio come inside. Would anyone like to swap places with Helio before the combat starts?
I would.
Not you. You're grabbed. Venga or
Damn
Crocodile?
it.
Would either of you like
I
to
will.
switch places? Okay.
I'll
I
swap
will.
places, yeah.
We're the shot. We're the shot.
Well, what do you mean, like in actual combat? No, because I have a skill that I could go right through the wolf.
No, I'm talking about physically on the square because it's just how y'all came into the thing.
Oh no, yeah, that's why I was asking. Like on the square, I can go through the wolf because I have tumble
Yep.
through.
Crocodile decided to switch places with Helio. Crocodile. This spore pod is going to hit you for 8 damage. Also, I'm so dumb.
Now it gets plus 9. Plus 10.
It actually has a plus.
Now
on
let me
11.
ask you this: I did
Good.
roll stealth for initiative, and it was an 18. Does that give me any kind of like hidden extra armor class or anything like that? Is that a thing?
Are you stealth? So the combat was always started if you were stealthing in. Venga. Well, I can have it target Venga instead. Because
No, you can
Venga
target
said,
me. That's fine. I just
Okay.
didn't know if I feel like there's like 4 levels of stealth, and Isn't there's like unnoticed, undetected, hidden? I didn't know if
there
I could have the
is-
hidden condition.
Actually, you're right. Hold on. Let me stealth, if I'm not mistaken, actually does give a bonus to AC. So let me just do a.
I mean,
quick
otherwise I'll take the hit. I don't
check.
want it to target someone else, so that's
No, you're
fine.
checking. I will give it. So you stride up to half of your speed whenever you're stealthing. So I'm pretty sure it's basically a. It has to make a perception check to see you. 16.
I got an 18 on my stealth roll. Do you want me to roll another one right now?
You're good.
Okay.
Because you're moving about. So it would not detect you. I will say it would not detect you. So it would attack the next target. Because Venga did say he ran into the thing. Which means he is
I'd
not
rather. I'll
stealthy.
just take the hit. I'll take the hit.
No,
Single
I didn't say I ran in.
stealthiest time that Crocodile's ever been. He doesn't even want to be stealthy right now.
Wah, wah.
I will say you will have stealth until the start of your turn. Would you like to transfer this damage to Venga Crocodile?
No, I wouldn't. No, his armor scrapes across the trunk of the tree. I choose to fail and take the hit.
Okay, then I will need a fortitude saving throw.
All right, here we go. 23.
You're good,
I don't know
you're
why
good.
it rolls twice, but 19.
You are good. It is going to make that, and then it is going to target the second person with its.
Venga!
Nope. And lastly, it is going to. Why the hell did it get that? I don't know. Okay, so it is going to, with its last action, try to intimidate you, Venga.
Okay, that's gonna be a.
Will save.
What's your will
save.
modifier? Let's see if you automatically succeed.
Yep.
I do use
Minori,
+5.
would you like to try to escape the grasp of this wolf?
I would, and I would also like to see if I can try and do like a takedown on it.
First, just go ahead and roll the athletics or acrobatics.
Athletics. Well, acrobatics my higher one, so fingers crossed. That's unfortunate.
And don't forget, guys, you do have hero points. I'm pretty sure you have 2 of them. Even though
Oh yeah, hero point then.
Yeah, go ahead and give me. I'll go ahead and say you.
That one.
Okay.
Hey!
You escaped the grapple because I will say if you didn't escape its grapple, it was gonna automatically.
I was basically dead.
Yep.
I was basically dead. I would like to grapple it.
Okay. Go ahead and grapple the big dog.
So
That would be an
I don't know how to.
athletics.
All right.
Okay, and that's gonna be against its.
Motherfucker.
I would say that you actually crit failed. But no, I need to double check. I don't know if the creatures. You're good. You're good. You failed to grapple once. You still have 1 action left.
Take 2.
It is unable to grapple this large wolf. Venga, it is your go. You are heavily pressed into the wall of the cave, or the mouth of the cave.
Okay, I tried to do tumble through
Okay.
to try and get over here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me in acrobatics.
Oh boy.
You know, you can also just walk. You can also
hero.
just. You can also just walk around it. You don't have to tumble through. You can just walk around it.
Oh. Alright, I mean, I guess I'll do that then.
Yeah.
Is that still enough? That's 1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Alright, so I do that then instead. And then I take aim. Huh?
Go ahead.
I take aim at the thing that's actually on the wolf, not the wolf itself. And I shoot it with my magic pistol. I hit it.
That will hit.
Less nice.
Can I wait? Can I use a hero point on these?
On the damage dice, you might want to wait until you get something a little bit higher damage
I'm
dice.
just curious. I'm just curious.
It's
I'm
technically
not
only
going
supposed to be a d20.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I do that, and then I do where is it? Okay, and then I do a Raconteur's reload on the
Yep.
gun.
Who are you gonna try intimidating?
I'm gonna try intimidating. Well, this fungus, I guess. It's in control of the wolf, right? It's on it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'm going to try and intimidate it. Oh my goodness. The rolls have abandoned me, guys. I'm sorry.
It crits.
Nah, they
That
just
was-
moved back up to Zerda.
It
Oh,
crits.
so I don't intimidate it.
Nope, it is unafraid of your meagle attempts.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, Crocodile, it is your go.
Okay, Crocodile will leap into battle as usual. If I move to here, will I, because it's a large creature, will I be flanking with Renari?
Yep, you will be.
Okay.
You will
Is
not
the
be-
Leshy flat-footed?
The Leshy would not be flat-footed.
That's why I
Leshy
moved
would-
where I did. Sorry.
the Leshy
Actually,
would not be flat-footed.
The Leshy actually can't be flat-footed because it's on top of the wolf in its own square. And you are not in that square, so you would have to basically be on
That's-
top of the wolf in order for it to be flat-footed.
All right, I will leap into the air for flavor, and I will swing my mace wide, but it's not an attempt to strike this creature. I spin to the side and shove this motherfucker with my shield. Can I try to shove this Leshy off of the wolf so it's no
you would-
longer
It would move with the wolf. It is wrapped all around this like wolf's body. Like it is entangled in the wolf itself.
What if I were to grapple it and try to pull it off?
I would give you that a lot easier.
Okay. That is what I will do. I will use my action to grapple the Leshy. That is what I will do.
Okay.
Athletics check. 28.
God
Let's go
damn
ahead
it.
and give it a fortitude. It is only grabbed.
Okay. If it's grabbed, it's flat-footed against me, though, right?
Yep, that is the case. Actually, you are right.
I mean, I kind of feel like I should raise my shield, though. It's going to target me because I'm affecting it, probably. So I will not. That's what I'll do. I'll raise my shield. I'll take the defensive move and raise my shield.
Okay.
That will end my turn. So I'm grappling it with my jaws, by the way, as they clamp down upon this poisonous thing. That might not be a good idea, but that's what I'm doing.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep. Let me double check something. So you actually didn't deal damage to the Leshy, so you are actually fine. So you did not damage the Leshy in any way.
That's correct.
However, I will say, I will give you the benefits. I know you want to be tanky and stuff, so... the wolf is going to turn around at you.
Oh, thank God.
A 19 misses because my shield is raised.
You have your shield raised, Crocodile. So
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it misses.
why do you have flat-footed on?
I don't know.
Nope, that was a mistake. You shouldn't have had flat-footed on. Okay,
Let's go.
you are very lucky
Leshy
with that.
has flat-footed.
Yeah. It is going to attempt to talk you once. Seeing as it's unable to get its jaws on you, it is going to attack wildly at Venga instead. Venga, that is 13 damage, as well as you are now grabbed. And with its
Wow,
last...
max damage twice.
and with its
I
last...
did not enjoy that. I did not enjoy that, guys. Let's not
Uh,
have that happen
Neither
again.
did I.
With its last action, The direwolf fiercely shakes you. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
What the hell is with
That's
these
real unfortunate.
That's
Can I
an
switch to physical dice?
Wait.
That's an extra 8 damage to you, Venga. Venga's not looking too good, guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of I'm in an ouchy situation.
This Leshy, you have grabbed this Leshy. It only wants to target you, Crocodile.
Bring it.
This Leshy is going to get a 27.
That hits.
For 6 damage, and then you have.
I will use the shield reaction to reduce that.
Yes, please. Here, I'm gonna make you go up by 5 hit points.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. You have 5 hit points more. Wait, were you at 6? Did you take the damage by mistake? You're at 10 now. Did I?
I should not be at 10.
Oh, no,
I did take a
very
hit.
low. I'm very low, so.
Nope. I think I accidentally. You're good. You're good, Crocodile. I accidentally did minus. Okay.
Okay.
I do need a fortitude saving throw, however.
Fortitude saving. Here we go. 21.
10. That's a 10 first.
Roll
that
twice.
Means
Is that my mouse doing it? Why is it doing that?
It does that sometimes. It's okay.
Okay.
So it does 1 persistent poison damage to you.
20 feet of blind.
Yep, and you're blinded 20 feet, which doesn't really matter too much in this context, but it is still damage. And that is the second hit to you, Crocodile.
All right, I already used my reaction. I don't think I can block it, right?
Lastly, it's going to get a nat 20, funny enough, but it actually, it's
God.
only what's really funny, okay, so it actually missed its nat 20. But because it's a nat 20, its success went from a failure to a success. So it only dealt 1 damage on a nat 20. That is the power of having an AC above 20. Because it got a minus 10 to its attack. So it got a nat 20 and only dealt 1 damage.
Oh my God. I got lucky on that one.
Yeah, Helio, it is your go.
All right, the question. Uh-oh. Hold on, I can't move my mouse. Hold on. Okay. Will I be able to blast out my fire spells and not hit the people around it?
If you do Burning Hands, you are going to at least hit Venga.
Well, I'm not gonna try to do my burning hands, but you said that this thing is all wrapped around the dire wolf. So
Yep.
I'm gonna target that thing, and I suspect like my fire would probably hit the wolf too.
Yeah.
How's that work?
You can either choose to target the Leshy or the wolf, depending on what spell is. Assuming it's not an AoE spell. If it's an AoE spell, it can target both. But if it's a single target spell, you can either choose the Leshy or the wolf.
Oh, the spell is the scorching blast.
Burning hands.
Nope, Scorching
No,
Blast.
I don't want to take you guys out with the burning hands. It's a little too indiscriminate.
Scorching Blast, yeah, you would just make an attack. You would just choose either the Leshy or
Alright,
the wolf.
well, I'm gonna choose the Leshy, and I'm gonna scorch and blast him with my scroll.
Okay,
Oops! Oh, I pushed the wrong button.
you're good.
I didn't mean to push that button.
You also do have spell slots too, by the way. You can use spell
Yeah,
slots too.
no, we're gonna use those in emergency.
Yep. Okay, so you use a scroll of burning hands.
No,
Oh, sorry,
I didn't want the
Scorching
burning.
Blast.
Yep.
I just FYI, sorry, but I do have to kind of head out in a little bit.
There you go. Roll an attack. Yeah, I'm watching time myself. 18 against the Leshy. That will hit for 11 damage. But instead of 11, that is 15
It'll take.
damage.
Nice.
All right, so I
Nice.
get to get another.
Yep.
Oh no. Yep. I get to get one more hit on that guy, so I'm gonna
Be a minus
do that
5.
attack again, -5. Here we go. Come on, big bucks. Oh, gee.
You crit miss that. I'm not gonna make you attack Bingo Crocodile with that. The fungi, however, how blinded are you, Crocodile?
20 feet.
Oh, you can't actually see it. Okay, Crocodile, you have.
Is that really
flat-footed.
20? That looks like 15 to me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's double check it again. That is 20. It's just the way circles work, because circles aren't circles and things.
All right. Okay.
I can
It's
also
counting the first 5 as the space that you're on.
Yeah. You are flat. I will have it move back one. Just for that sake, just so we have something clear. You are flat-footed against its pods, which won't matter because it is going to miss, and yep.
Oh,
it's just
glory! The glory of the random number generator.
Annoying. It doesn't go.
Tiger stance.
Okay.
Flurry of blows.
You are not able to reach the Leshy from where you're standing.
Well, I can't punch the Leshy parts that are wrapped around the wolf.
It would be okay. I'll say that, but it's a little bit higher AC at that point.
I'll just target the wolf then.
Okay.
1 roll.
That'll hit.
2 rolls. For the flurry of blows.
Second won't hit, but the first one will. So you do
All
get
right,
it will make the save.
Stunning fist. Yeah. And then
Going-
third roll. Wow, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Damage on the first one only.
10.
I'll
That's
take
actually
it.
a lot. Okay. Venga, it's your go. You are being grappled by a wolf.
I am gonna try to ungrapple. Would I need to roll for that?
You need
Escape,
to
right?
escape. Yep.
Athletics or acrobatics, if I recall correctly.
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever you're good in.
Athletics. Come on, come on. Yeah, buddy.
Y'all are getting really lucky. Okay, you are no longer grappled by the wolf's jaws.
We kind of have to
Alright.
get really lucky when things have a plus 10
Right.
rated.
Then
Yeah.
I do a. Am I good to shoot? I think I can attack it. So I attack it
Yep.
with my pistol. The Leshy specifically still.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Hit.
4 damage. You are bringing the Leshy down to only 1 HP.
And then, in that case.
Oh, use a hero point. Get it dead.
No.
In that case, I'm gonna do a quick draw on my other gun
Okay.
and attack. So I quick draw my other pistol.
Mhm.
Come on. Quick draw it. Come on. You can do it.
There you go.
Alright, whatever. Rolling an attack. Oh my god, and it's not. I'm just having issues with it, like.
Double clicking.
No, it's not liking when I equip.
Is it not letting you do the?
No, because it wants me to pick one-handed, two-handed, drop, or whatever, and it doesn't do that if I pop it out. Like that option doesn't pop out. I got it handled. So I'm using my other one to attack with could be. One second. I'm gonna reload, but like it should be reloaded. That's all.
12
That's a
will miss. That's all 3 of your actions.
Yep.
Crocodile, it is your go. You have this thing grappled.
Sneering through bared jaws as they bite down into this creature, he will rear back with his mace and take a strike. I will attack with my mace against this flat-footed creature. 21 to hit.
That will kill it.
Miss.
You may describe your actions of killing this Leshy in your jaws.
Finally, with one final mighty pull of his jaws, the thing rips its planty tendrils, pull off of it, and as it wriggles in the air above me, I toss it into the air and baseball swat it into the side of this center of this burnt-out husk of a tree.
Okay, and it is definitely no more. This Leshy is gone.
Okay, I
And
will
as you-
then
As you
Let's
do
see
that,
here.
though,
A second one appears on the wolf.
nope. When this Leshy dies, it
Oh, Lord.
explodes, restoring 2d8 hit points to each fungi creature in a 30-foot emission,
No.
which doesn't actually affect anything.
Oh, thank God.
Nope, there's no more there's no more, you didn't hurt the other Leshy, so you're good. But as you do that, though, the wolf does seem to fall down, as it seemed to never really be alive in the first place. The wolf just seems to fall down as a dead husk of a body is now laying before you.
Oh, poor puppy.
Okay, incredible. I still have 2 actions
Yep.
left. Let me ask you this, as for the purposes of this battle map.
Uh-huh.
Is this creature like inside a little room here?
Yeah, it's a tree trunk that has been carved out, and a magical crystal is emanating with dark necromantic energy on the inside of this crystal, or in the side of this tree trunk. You can get inside the tree trunk. But
Oh
only
my
only
goodness.
2 people can fit inside the tree trunk.
Dibs.
Okay. Here's what I'll do. I will run into the tree trunk.
Okay. It might it might be the Okay, you're good.
Do I raise my shield? I think I'm only alive right now because I've been raising my
Raise your
shield.
shield.
So I will
Raise that
raise my
shield.
shield as my last action, and that will end my turn.
And then the wolf does a giant rattle. No. Go ahead and roll a recovery check, Crocodile. It's in the chat. Scroll up a little bit.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
You
7.
are still taking damage as you are poisoned. The wolf is no longer on the tracker.
I
So that
really
means
do have to head
Helio,
out.
it is your go. There is a very smallish creature inside of this tree, followed by a magical crystal.
I could move 25 in one
Yep.
go, right?
Yep, apparently 30 in one.
I
Okay.
got dibs.
All right, so I'm gonna shoot him with the magic missiles.
Yep.
This
Also, you
little
have
guy
30.
here.
Yeah, you're an elf,
Oh.
so you have 30 feet of movement.
Oh, is that right? Okay, well, whatever. I'm here.
Yep, you can see him.
So he's targeted, and we're gonna magic missile him.
Okay. I'm guessing you're using 2 actions to do this?
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
I could do 2 magic missiles because I moved, so I could
Yep.
do it again.
No,
Alright.
yeah, so I just doubled the damage, but you're good.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's good because
I mean, he did roll
5.
max again, so
Crocodile, it is going to make a slam attack at you.
Okay.
Do enough left.
dang. This ultra featherweight Leshy is making us.
It has a plus 11 to its slam, and yet it still misses.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Doing a death rattle as it's not able to comprehend. Renoi, it is your go.
25 feet up.
2 actions.
And then. Well, I have a 10-foot step, thanks to Tiger Stance.
Oh, yep. I'm not really too sure how
Flurry.
that works. I don't know if that's a free 10-foot step. I'm not really too sure what that is, but you're good to go.
I hope it's a free 10-foot.
Yep.
Flurry of blows. Tiger Claw.
That'll hit.
Come on, roll. Alright, well, it didn't roll on my screen. And Tiger Claw. That's real unfortunate. But Fortitude save for that first one.
It passes, but it does take 11
Motherfucker.
damage.
And then let's see. So that's 1 action, 2 actions. Alright, 3rd action. Stabby with my fists.
Nope.
Unfortunate.
But you definitely did deal a lot of damage to it. Venga, you are very hurt. You are almost bleeding from the wolf by itself, as the wolf does fall before you. What do you do now that there is 1 singular little fungi left?
So, by the way, I am on my phone right now because I gotta go
Okay.
pick up my girlfriend. So you're gonna move all my stuff for me if you
Yeah.
could. That'd be great.
MVP.
I'm guessing you're just going to attack it with your gun.
Well, actually, what I was gonna do is I'm gonna spend 2 actions to drink a potion of healing and then attack it with my gun.
Sure, I'll let you do that. Let's go ahead and reload that. And reload the +1. And boom. Not boom. Back to yours, reload. It is going to see. It's going to make a will save against your frying condition.
Okay.
It passes.
Oh.
It says unfazed by your beautiful glare, but you do
Oh,
manage
that's too
to
bad.
deal damage to it.
Oh, perfect. Wait, how did I reload? Because I took a potion out and drank it. So how could I reload and attack?
You're good. You're good. You're good. Crocodile,
Okay.
it is your go.
Get him! Sick!
Crocodile
Sick 'em.
seeing this creature before him,
Sycamore.
he will rear back and bite this creature with his jaws and try to grapple him. That's exactly what he'll do.
Yeah.
21 to grapple athletics.
Come on, little buddy.
Don't get
Check
it.
you out, little buddy.
Why are you rooting for the monster?
Come on, little buddy.
Yeah,
would you like
that's
to use a
Why are they
hero
all
point?
so?
Would you like to try using a
Why
hero
are they-
point on that crocodile?
Why are they
Well,
all
I
so
mean, I guess I
strong?
could do it. I got a +10, but I rolled a 21. Yeah, you know what? I mean,
There's a 50-50 shot that you roll
Yeah.
higher.
yeah, I mean, I'll use the. No,
You
I'm
got
not
Can
it.
I
gonna
give you
use it.
mine? I'll give you mine.
No. That's
You're
all
good.
right. I'll use it. That's fine. Here we go. We'll use it and we'll re-roll. Let's see what we got. Here we go.
Yeah.
Skills. Athletics.
Please.
A 14.
Oh,
Okay, you have 2 actions left.
Okay. I will.
Try
Can you
again.
describe this creature? Is it like a big lumbering creature? Or like, what is
It's a
it?
tiny little creature. It is a tiny little creature with a it's a
Plus
very
11
tiny
body
creature.
slam.
Yep.
Yep.
It will
Alright.
take out your ankles like a freaking scooter. Don't you?
I guess so. I will. I mean, screw it. Let's go for the
You can
gold.
make
We'll
it.
try to.
You can make a second grapple on it.
I can. Yeah, but I'm at a -5 to do it, right?
Yeah, but it would have to re-roll its it would have to re-roll its save too.
Is it at -5 since it
Nope.
already tried? It's not, right? And I can crit fail, unfortunately, right?
You can do that.
I want to see you get grappled by this tiny little mushroom thing.
Yeah.
that's just not crit failing. That's my
No,
advice.
that's a good idea. No, I feel like the odds are against me in this situation. So, instead, I will turn to the side, rearing back with my mace, and I'm gonna smash the fuck out of this glowing crystal in this chamber.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, the crystal? Okay.
I thought we would ignore that until the end, but yeah.
It only
I
has
mean-
an AC of 10, but go ahead and try.
All right, here we go.
You literally can't miss, can you?
No, I can
don't-
miss because
you
I'm
can
at
miss.
I'm at a minus, but I don't miss,
Okay.
and I do crit.
Yep, you crit. Go and roll damage.
If I die because of this crocodile, I'll never forgive you.
So you crit dealt it. It only took 7 damage though, as it does seem to be resistant against your physical attack. And as you strike it, I want everyone, except him. I need everyone to give me a
What type of
small,
save?
Fortitude save.
Time to perish.
No,
I didn't see that until it was too late.
you're good.
Could someone actually roll for me? I'm
I
on a
got it.
different computer doing work stuff right
I
now.
got you. You got a 15. You're good. Everyone is Helio. You're the only one. You just get pushed back 5 feet as a powerful emanating blast comes from the crystal, pushing you back a little bit and dealing a small bit of damage to you.
Oh no, it killed him.
Now, Zerda, let me ask you
Oh
this.
shit, it killed him.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's up, Crocodile?
Okay, so as this is the first time it's come into play, as a ruffian rogue, when I critically hit with a simple weapon,
Yep.
I can apply the critical specialization effects. And the critical effect of a mace would be to shove it back with a club is to try to shove it 10 feet away. I don't know if that's going to have any
That's
effect
not
in this.
Not in this scenario. You were pushing a crystal, which is no. You would kind of you want to. I'll give it a 1d4 damage.
Okay.
1d4 damage.
Appreciated. I will then raise my shield and end my turn.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a recovery check, Crocodile.
17.
Nope. You take another damage. Helio, it is your go.
May I recommend
Fire.
do nothing because there's a lot of possible side effects.
Helio, what do you choose to do? I will say this is the last combat. If you want to use your last spell slot or something, by all means, go for it. Was Helio the one that said they wanted their computer?
Yes, Helio is at a different computer. He's
Okay,
at work right now.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do his Scorching Blast. He's gonna make 1 attack and fail, 2 attack and succeed. He is going to leave the Leshy, so there we go. Or the fungi. That means it is its turn. It's not really doing too much. It's just gonna make just gonna see what happens.
A body slam on Crocodile?
Yep, it's gonna make a bison just to see if this little tiny
Adios
thing...
to your ankles, little man. And by little man, I mean Crocodile.
Nope. But no way. I think
Crocodile is
this
the
off.
luckiest man in the world.
They only
Except
rolled
for
a 5.
stealth.
Rolled a 5.
Crocodile is like shining fucking battle.
Okay. How would I make... Is it possible to make 4 attacks in a turn?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, what do I do for the 4th attack?
Make the -10. The 4th attack is at a -10. So it goes. It has a maximum of minuses. So it goes 0, -5, -10, -10, -10, -10.
What about me, since I've got Agile? Is it still
Agile would
-8?
be -8. So it'd just be the maximum
Okay,
of
cool.
-8.
Flurry of blows. 1, 2. Normal attack. Normal attack. Wow, none of those hit, did they?
This Leshy is standing strong. I will give you one. I'll give you a. Want to use a hero point on at least one Tiger Strike, the plus whatever.
Yeah, sure. I'll use it on the first one, so I
Yeah.
get that +9 again. I'm livid.
It only has a 15 AC. You only had to roll above a 6.
I rolled a 15.
Yeah, with the +1.
I rolled a 15. Does that not hit?
But thing is, I'm not gonna let. I'm just gonna have Vanga do it. I'm just gonna roll. Vanga's complicated. Crocodile, you go. He's gonna hold his turn. Vanga, seeing this, is gonna hold its turn. Go, Crocodile.
Okay, Venga will reach out and try to bite this motherfucker with his claws. I mean,
With
bite
his
him with
claws?
his jaws, his hungry jaws.
Yep.
There we go.
Wait,
15,
you were gonna
come
have me do
on. Oh my goodness.
I'll let you roll one more. Go ahead and roll one more. Roll one more athletics for me.
No.
Not hold his turn and
That's
wants to
okay.
actually
No, that's
with the
okay.
master.
He will then reach over and he will.
I want people to finish. It only has 7 HP. Just kill it.
I'm trying. I literally made 4 attacks against it.
All right, I'm gonna try to. I will try to grapple him. I can't even do that. I will.
Can we make it flat-footed since
I'll
it's in
just
a
attack.
corner?
I'll just attack. That's it. I'll just attack with my
Please,
bite.
Just attack him,
Please,
get him.
please finish this fight. It's one Leshy. It's killing you like in the corner.
I know,
It's
We've
so
been
smart.
trying.
I mean, I don't do much damage if he's not flat-footed, and I just can't get it. I can't get it on him. But I will. I'll just attack with my mace. That's fine. That's the highest attack bonus. 19 to hit.
You hit.
Okay.
You
8
kill
points of
it.
damage.
You only had 7
Finally.
life. You kill this thing.
Fucking hell.
Hey, I'm gonna be on mute for the
Yep.
rest of the time. I'm
well,
just doing some
basically-
work stuff.
We're just gonna roleplay. It's basically done. We're just roleplaying out. It's
So,
done.
Helio uses every opportunity to be a flamboyant and ridiculous levels of overkill on his magical pompousness.
You may attempt to destroy the crystal, though how I would ask how you were deciding to destroy this crystal.
Well, everyone gets back first off.
Well, Venga has a gun.
Yep. Everyone is going to assume that they need to move back a little bit.
Yeah, and I think everyone that has a projectile should projectile all at once,
Yep.
and it'll be very dramatic that way.
Yep. And
Okay.
with that, the
I can't move my token.
You're good. It's because I think there might be a dead body on you. I'm not sure. The crystal does
Thank you.
explode, radiating a magical energy. All of the mushrooms that seem like they were waving to you, getting ready to attack your ankles. As Renard, you kind of see there's like a little tiny mushroom that's like only like maybe 2 inches tall, and it tries to like bite at your ankles as it's like.
He's so
ready.
small.
So
He's so small.
He just like tries to he misses. He tries to bite your ankle, but it's doing. But as the crystal explodes, the magic in the area seems to vanish completely, and as the magic vanishes, all of the living mushrooms seem to kind of die down, and all of the life that was there is now over.
Well, that sucked.
Slightly bleeding from his mouth. You can say that again. I don't see no guy here, though.
Neither do I. I suspect we'll see him literally as soon as we step foot out of this tree. It's
No.
for drama, you know?
No, actually. He is off in a mansion off by himself. You did manage to take out the crystal that was responsible for creating the life within the mushroom people.
I'll take it.
It looks like to me we finished the immediate mission, guys, but
Now we gotta do the long term.
yeah, like I said, there's no guy here, and I guarantee you he's not gonna be happy with us.
Aye.
Would you like to
Alright.
return to the witch, Hazel, or would you like to return to the church? Either of those.
I would like to return to the witch.
Yeah, it feels like the witch is a better way to go because if we go to the witch, we can go back to the church. But if we go to the church, we probably can't go to the witch.
Okay, you all make your way inside. You specifically, run up to the counter with the witch, and she's still there, brewing some double teas. You see her mixing some pots and potions, various alchemical ingredients here. And oh my God, you're back, Queen! Hello, welcome to my shop again.
Hello. So we went to the pond and we went to the waterfall. We were looking for the guy, and all we found was I took some of the shards of the crystal out. All we found was a crystal, and it exploded into this, and it was making the mushrooms alive. Do you know where he lives? The guy.
Oh yes, he took me over to his place one time because we were just gonna hang out, just a friendly hangout. And oh my God, his mansion is so gaudy, and he even had some animal trophies all throughout, and that was like my first red flag. And that was just the way I love my animals. I love animals. I've seen animal trophies. I get it.
For sure.
I get it. We, people do things, but like he was so gaudy about it. Yeah, his mansion is over in the west as well, a little bit north though. It's not too far from here, but yeah, he has a big old mansion. I don't know where he got that from, but yeah, he is over there in his big old mansion thinking he's hot stuff. And I don't want to go over there. I can show you where it is, but I don't want to go over there. I don't want to see that joke again.
Oh, don't worry. You won't have to. You won't have to. Just point us in the right direction, and we'll make sure that you never have to see him again. We'll give him a very stern talking to.
And with that, she will look at the crystals. Oh my God, these crystals. These were beautiful. I made these crystals so long ago. They were so beautiful. They were going to be a gift to one of my friends over at the church, but he took these crystals. I can guarantee you that was probably the only crystals that I've ever made, and they were supposed to be a gift, and he took them. I don't think.
What's friends?
And she
You
kind of
bastard.
she kind of says, well, he's a slow little pineapple dude, but no one ever can seem to get
Piney!
around him. So I was
Oh,
gonna
you had
give
to mention
these.
Tiny, didn't
I
you?
was gonna give these crystals to him to brighten up his day a little bit. He always seems so sad, so I was gonna give these crystals to him. I'm
Now,
sure.
here's the thing. If we go back to the church and we ask Piney if he knows who you are, and he doesn't,
Well, I never.
we're gonna be
Will
back here
do.
for some answers.
Well, I'm kind of shy about it, to be honest. I only said hey to him a few times. Of course, everyone
you're
knows who I
stalking him.
am.
How is he just stalking?
He needs a friend, okay? I just don't have the courage
He
to be friends
does.
with him right now, okay?
This isn't stalking. She said hi a few times and she saw that he was sad and she wanted to give him a gift. How is that stalking?
Vanga just like can't. He tries. He opens his mouth a few times, closes it, tries to open it again to say something, and he just leans back and gives up. There is no argument here.
No, there isn't.
I'm sure I can repurpose these crystals to be it's supposed to be a little tiny warding charm, so he can hug people without having to hurt them. That's why they had a little bit of magic in
How long
them.
will it take for you to do that?
It would take me at least about like a week or so, but I could definitely get these to him, and he would be able to finally have like a little protection about him.
Absolutely. Little man needs hugs.
And she will happily take the crystals. I can guarantee you that there is no more dirty magic that will ever happen from these crystals again, and I will guard them with my life.
Thank you. Alright, we're off to go talk to your evil ex.
Yep, and with that, the scene fades, and that will be the end of the session.
Just for the record, I just wanted to be for the record before we end the session that Vanga feels very uncomfortable with her having the crystals. Just for the record, I just want that to be noted.
But this is the brief one-shot version of this adventure.
Excellent.
Alright,
Thank you for running it.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
you said we only got through like 6 hours of it.
Yeah. So this is this is definitely like so this is I think would have been way better than just running the second floor of that dungeon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is me doing actual like home building and home brewing and home world stuff. So
no, this
Also,
was fun. I'm excited to see where it goes with the man in the high castle.
yeah. But give me just
before I left the witch's hut, I am going to pet the weed frog.
roll a fortitude saving throw. Give me a fortitude saving throw for touching the weed frog.
You were almost clear. You were so close.
I'm sorry, I had to. I gotta pet the weed frog.
Where is it? I think there actually is. Maybe I don't have it. You basically get a for 1 day, you feel increase to your will saves, but you also do feel very high. As it kind of rubs off on your skin, as you kind of pet the frog, the oils begin to like seep into your palm a little bit, and you feel very elated.
Does he get visuals?
Not visuals, yeah, not enough. That would have been a crit fail. They would have been stupefied 1 on a crit fail, but in this they just feel very sense of joy about them.
Sounds good. We don't level up yet, right? No need to worry about that for next round.
Don't worry anything about that right now.
Okay, perfect.
Let me go ahead. Give me just 1 second real fast to raid out to my friend Kitsu. Give me just like 3 minutes here, a second. So I'm gonna go definitely just like 3 minutes. Thank you everyone for coming today. I know we didn't have too many people here, but I will be running my game tonight, which is my main schedule. Thank you, and I hope everyone has a wonderful night.